You're about to listen to TADPOG. Tyler and Dave play old games. It's a comedy video game podcast. We would like to stress that the hosts are not experts and are really just very crass commentators. Seriously, this is an explicit podcast that happens to talk about video games sometimes. So please enjoy this pretty okay podcast with Tyler and Dave.
Hello, Internet, and welcome to another episode of this podcast. Another episode of the TADPOG podcast. Tyler and Dave play old games. I'm your bearded host, Tyler.
Never heard of it.
I know. No one has.
Yeah, not many people have.
Not many people. Do you know us in real life?
You probably heard our show.
Have I reached out to you personally and said, hey, would you call in so I have something to play? Then yeah, you heard of our show.
Yeah, you know who we are. We're TADPOG.
But yeah, it's a little show where once a week we play old games.
Yeah, specifically for the Super Nintendo.
Yep.
Right now, that's kind of our jam.
Because we decided to take some bricks, some mortar, a hammer, a chisel, and carve our own god for which to worship and tell us what games to play.
Out of bricks?
Out of bricks.
All right.
Internet bricks.
Oh, okay.
Excel spreadsheet bricks. So the randomizer randomly goes through Wikipedia's SNES list and tells us a game to play. So this week it chose for us Prehistorik Man.
Prehistorik Man.
And I was very happy.
You were, and I knew why you were happy, but please share with our limited audience.
So to celebrate, today is Jack's. Today, as of recording this on a Monday, is Jack's first birthday. So celebrating Jack's birthday and a game we played as kids, my brother Ryan, back on the show.
What's up, Ryan?
Not much.
Man, I am super excited that you were here.
Been a minute.
As soon as Tyler said Prehistorik Man, I was like, damn.
You have to do it.
I have to do it.
It's your brotherly obligation.
Yeah, I told him Prehistorik Man and RoboTrek.
All right.
I would be here. Yep.
So we'll see what
brought me down
Randomizer
for another episode. Yeah.
Because do you not listen to the episodes that you're on, so you're down a podcast to listen to that week? Okay. Yeah. That's mostly why you're not on, because you had nothing to listen to then.
Right.
It happened to Phil. Phil did Dungeon Master and then followed up immediately with another game that he wanted to do. I can't remember it.
Ghoul Patrol.
Ghoul Patrol. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Check out the
It
big
tested
brain.
his marriage.
Yeah, it's true. It survived as far as I know.
It survived since we recorded at 11 o'clock on a Friday night.
Yeah. I feel like TADPOG is a huge strain on Phil's just family life because
Yeah.
he was watching one of my streams on Sunday night for TADPOG Church, and Grim had just told a story that this sucks because I can't tell this story without telling Grim's story, and I don't want to tell it, but it involves, I'll just use the phrase, fuck, I can't tell it, it's no good. Let's just say it involved licking a butthole. Maybe. Allegedly.
You don't want to tell it?
And maybe it wasn't Grim.
Did
I
he
don't
say
know.
not? No, it was Grim. I remember the story now, and it was Grim.
All right, let's start this podcast over.
I'll tell the story. I'll tell Grim's story.
No. We got to save that.
Oh, he wants to tell it in person.
Yeah, we got to save that for him to tell in person. But anyway, it's a story that no child should ever hear. And it turns out that Arthur was in the room with Phil when I was reading it out loud. It's a story that if I had heard as a kid, it would have been like,
I'm going to go do that.
yeah, exactly. Right. Oh, I didn't know you could do that.
That's fine. Where's the dog?
We're TADPOG, and Ryan's here. Ryan, what was the last episode you were on? I don't even remember.
I don't remember. I have licked a few assholes in my day, though.
Yes?
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
Story.
I don't have a story.
It's like Hook.
It was just one girl, but she had two.
It's a pretty straight. I've licked an asshole. That's just the story. Yeah.
Just one?
I've
only licked one.
I guess three.
All right, that's a respectable number.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you're younger than me. I expect you to have licked more buttholes than me. Licking buttholes a young man's game.
It's like counting rings in a tree to tell your age. How many buttholes have you licked?
Right?
46. Oh, this man is ancient.
That's a lot. No, that man's very young because it's been socially accepted.
Every one of them liked it, though.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course you're licking their butthole. Of course they like it. Of course. Yeah, man. What's not to like? I wouldn't like it. having myself licked. Have you been licked?
No, I haven't.
Would you like to?
I don't.
That wasn't an invitation.
No. It's like I think
It's good.
I'd have to
It's good.
shave my ass.
Right, exactly. Or get some
Yeah.
nair.
You don't have to. You don't.
don't,
Boys. You don't have to. Sit a while and listen.
All right. I vote that Ryan's on every episode here on out.
I don't know. Was the last episode Ryan was on called the one where Ryan hides his boogers and commits 4 felonies?
I'd say that was me.
That's a long time ago. 'Cause I don't even
Episode
remember that.
177.
No way. You've been on since then.
Because I'm trying to look at the Ryan archives.
There's no telling then. That's not well organized on our site.
Nope. Because the Ryan archives prototype culture cast with Shake.
You were on that one?
yeah.
I forgot about that.
I hardly said anything
That was a long time ago too.
173.
because Shake told the story about the stoplights.
Oh, yeah. Man, I'm going to have to listen to that one. I forgot a lot about that one. Okay. What am I? Move this over?
Can you move Ryan's mic up a little bit?
Ryan's mic up
I should have
a little
just said that instead of like trying to do trial sign language.
Act like I'm licking a butthole.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Okay.
that's what I should have said before we started recording. It's like here's a little trick that I like to do. Called the microphone just showered and I'm feeling frisky.
4. I was trying to think. How many? What about make 4? All right.
I think you're just trying to one up your brother.
Probably.
You should have gone first, Tyler.
I only do that on cruise ship trivia. That's it.
That's funny.
Wait, what?
Well, the last time Ryan and I went on a cruise together, they were doing trivia up front. Like you had to go to the big stage, and one of the shows was just like a trivia where they pull people out of the audience or whatever. And Ryan and I both got pulled in different rounds. We weren't against each other.
I got you.
And
No, we were in the same game.
we were in the same
They
game.
said do something crazy.
And then you licked
You jumped
buttholes.
on my back.
I got on your shoulders and they picked both of
Yeah.
us. You're right. All I know is we killed an old lady. She didn't get shit right. She kept saying, "Give me a Frank Sinatra question," and they did, and I stole it from her. Fuck that bitch.
What was the Frank Sinatra question? Do you remember?
Name a Frank Sinatra song,
Oh my God.
and I was like, "Oh, this New York, New York." That's about all the music trivia I got, but I got you, bitch.
I thought they had you lick buttholes on the cruise ship. That's why I was like, what kind of cruise ship was this? The good news is really, really cheap tickets.
Or incredibly expensive tickets.
I think it depends on which end you're on. I just imagine people go into the room where you work to pay for your cruise ship.
Welcome to the Human Centipede cruise.
Right? They're just holes cut out of boards with just your tongues hanging out.
What is this wall with nothing but miniature donuts on the other side? Oh, no.
Remember that TADPOG episode where we introed 10 minutes of butthole licking?
Just like the episode
Man.
of Legend of Zelda where I got drunk and kept asking about licking buttholes.
Can I just say,
Hey, Brian Hawkins, we haven't talked in like 20 years.
come on our podcast and listen to this.
You eat ass?
That was a good episode.
That was a good episode. You got the tequila going, so this is good. This is a good start.
Yep.
I like this.
I got tequila and my brother. I'm good.
Yeah.
I remember after it was over, like you told Mom, like if I had beaten Todd, he'd been real mad. So I guess you stopped answering questions.
Yeah, because I was ahead there for a little bit.
So is that where the one-upsmanship comes in?
I don't have to one up him. I'm just older than he is, Dave. Naturally, I've licked more buttholes.
He would get.
I would have though.
Trivia is the one thing that if I beat him, it would bug him.
Yeah, that wouldn't sit well.
It wouldn't sit well. No.
Because I like being good at trivia.
Well,
Well, if anybody, not just him, if anybody beats me at trivia, I'm like,
that surprises me because you're not very competitive. I don't feel like generally.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I just like being good at stuff.
No, I trust
That's
me.
about
I
it.
understand.
That's
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
But my nose is running. There we go.
We got a package.
Hell yeah, let's open a package.
Let's see. We got one. What do you want to start with? Something to consume or something to maybe consume?
Something to maybe consume.
All right. So we got a package. This came in from one Matthew and Nicole Gentile. And
Hey, Dave, can I interrupt you real quick?
please.
Tadpog prom.
Tadpog prom. It's a thing that's happening.
Let's talk about this at the top of the show.
All right.
So let's talk about the top of the show real quick before we get into all
Yeah,
this.
of course. Yeah, I meant to do that. I'm glad that you reminded me. So Tadpog prom is a thing that's happening, and really what it is just a Tadpog meetup at the Louisville Arcade Expo, which is happening in early March. Hopefully you already know about it. I know that Master Cycle Baron Kevin Link, aka Link, is let's just call him Link. Okay, let's simplify things. He is organizing pretty much everything. There was a party committee, and some people are involved, some people are not involved. Link's super involved, I guess is my point.
Yep.
So Link, thank you for taking this and spearheading it. If you want to go and if you want a room at the extended stay, which is right there by the expo, what you need to do is on the Tadpog Nation Facebook group, there is an events tab. Click on that or tap on it. I don't know what you're using. Tap on the events tab and you will see a post that Link has made saying, do you need a room? If so, give me your names. Because what he needs to do is he needs to give the hotel those names so we can make sure that you have a room.
Yep.
So here's where it gets tricky. He needs that information by January 31st.
Yep.
So that's coming up real
So
fast.
by the time you hear that, it's the day after tomorrow.
Yeah, pretty much.
It'll come out on Wednesday.
Yeah, pretty much.
We're announcing it on the Facebook on our Facebook page. We'll put it on every form of social media we have. But there we go. We got to have that by Friday.
Yeah. So that's otherwise, otherwise they may not keep the rooms for us.
Yep.
So,
And yes and no, it is a big, shitty hotel. It's
Yeah.
very big. It's
Yeah.
very big. It's pretty shitty.
it is pretty shitty. Yeah.
But it's a fun time.
It is a fun time.
It's cheap. Compared to like going to Dragon Con. Holy fuck, the Dragon Con
Dragon
hotel's
Con's
expensive.
super expensive. Yeah.
It's like $60 a night for this place.
But at Dragon Con, it is a hotel and it's a Hilton in downtown Atlanta.
I mean, it is pretty nice, I guess.
Yeah.
But
It's pretty damn nice. Yeah. Yeah. So
but at Tadpog Prom, you're so drunk, it doesn't matter what the accommodations are because you're pretty drunk.
yeah, that is very true. Alter your reality.
There you go.
That's what I do.
I reject your reality and substitute my own.
Thank you, Adam Savage. Okay, so if you are not on Facebook and you're listening to this and you're like, shit, I want a room, let me know. Chances are you know how to get a hold of me.
Yep.
So
Twitter, Instagram, either one of those.
Discord, if you're on Discord, let me know. Because I know some of the Discord folk are planning on going, and a lot of Discord folk don't use Facebook.
Yeah.
Like Discord is kind of like their refuge from Facebook. So if you're listening to this, and I'll post this in Discord too, unless I get Baja blasted, might happen. And if you want to go, let me know, and I'll let Link know. That way we can get you a room.
Hell yeah.
All right. The package
Package from the Gentle G's.
from the Gentle G's. All right, it's been double bagged.
He knows us so well. Oh, is there a letter?
It is. Oh, is there a letter? That looks like one of the fortune telling folding paper things
It is sealed very well.
that girls would do in high school. Will he lick my butt? Yes.
Merry Xmas, Gentle G, and Dick Hole. P.S. Take good care of it.
The dick hole?
Yeah, Dick Hole. It's a good nickname.
This is a VHS tape.
Oh
of
my God.
A Garfield Christmas. Join Garfield, John, and Odie as they pack up their presents and head for the farm, where they discover what the season of giving really means.
Hell yes.
Will Garfield be the perfect angel? What lessons will Garfield learn when he's home for the holidays? How will Grandma wrap a hug? Can that be the new subtitle of Tadpog? Tadpog, how will Grandma wrap a hug? I remember seeing this as a kid. I never
Can
owned
you
the
put a
VHS.
rubber on love?
So there we go. I guess we have to watch it now. Did you guys? Did you have a favorite Garfield special growing up? Ryan, do you remember any? Because like those were pretty. I feel like those were like.
Do you remember Garfield?
I just remember all of your piss comics that you had.
Yeah, hell yes.
Foxtrot and Garfield.
Yes. Yeah, I remember those.
I had some Dilbert. I had some
Yep.
Far Side.
Yeah, for any new listeners, in Tyler's old bathroom, the floor was
Foxtrot books held together by duct tape and just
Yeah.
spattered in piss.
Yeah.
Because they always sat around the toilets.
Yeah, it was like your bathroom was like a bird cage. Instead of newspaper, it was just foxtrot books. And it's like, I don't know, man. If some of it gets in the toilet, that's great. If it doesn't, I got these foxtrot books.
Oh, man.
For the record, there are no foxtrot books on the floor anymore.
Nope, I sold all those in a yard sale for like 10 cents a piece. Oh, someone bought them.
Yeah,
Someone bought them.
You should have paid somebody. Wait, hold up, Grandma. I pissed on those books.
10 cents? Oh, yeah, it's covered in scotch tape and clear wrinkles from piss. Sure, I'll take a nickel. Go
Yeah.
ahead.
I remember going into your bathroom one time, like playing D&D, and I had to take a shit. And I sat down. I was like, "I'm going to be here a while." We didn't have smartphones then,
Yeah,
so
exactly.
this is important to remember.
Really, I sold them because smartphones made them obsolete.
There's Foxtrot.com. I don't need these piss books anymore. I remember sitting on the toilet and looking down and being like, "Oh, I could read one of these," and then it was like my eye just kind of zoomed in, and it's like, "Oh, there's piss all over those books." It looks like they had been through like the produce section at Kroger.
Just a gentle daily
Just
misting.
a misting. Yeah, exactly.
A pisting, if you will.
Hey. And then thank you, Gentle G's.
No, that's very kind. Thank you. This will go up on my giant collection wall.
Of Garfield VHS tapes.
Yes.
Signed by Jim Davis.
I almost have all of them.
I also have
Oh,
these, which are from Tadpog Sweethearts, Josh and Nicole.
Okay.
These are Journey to Thailand Flavors of the World brand Thai curry flavored wavy potato chips.
Journey to Thailand, underage pedophile. Oh, okay. This tastes like Jeffrey Epstein.
All right, we're going to take a couple of those out. Careful, that bag is a structural nightmare.
Ooh, crinkle cut too.
Are you a fan of the crinkle
Oh,
cut?
yeah.
Yeah. I like them too, man. I still prefer Ruffles for dipping, but wavy's good.
I noticed that the one chip challenge, the people that make those chips, they actually make chips,
Packwood,
Yeah,
They make really good
They're
chips,
really
too.
good.
and they're pretty hot too. The one,
The ghost pepper? No, they
Yeah,
they
yeah,
legitimately
yeah,
are. The
yeah,
ghost pepper
yeah.
one is legitimately hot.
Yeah, they're good. All right, you ready to take what is the Thailand wavy chip?
Thai curry. All right.
I like curry.
sour cream and onion with a hint of curry.
Yeah. I get a little bit of curry and a little bit of like lemongrass.
Lemongrass. That's what I don't like about this. Yeah.
I mean, I like that though.
Well.
I don't know what I would eat that with besides like a bowl of curry,
A turkey sandwich.
a Thai turkey sandwich.
Why is it got to be Thai? It doesn't have to be themed.
I eat all my meals very strictly.
Strictly themed.
Most of the time, it's poor man.
I said turkey sandwich. Look, I get it.
Date baloney, all right?
Man,
Turkey, that bougie bird shit you bring in here.
bougie bird, Big Bird's cousin. Man, I love getting a turkey. Like because I like Thanksgiving so much, I said to Nikki, I was like, can we just have turkey? Can we just do that? Why don't we just do it once a year? Can we just do
But
it?
it's not Thanksgiving. I know, but let's just do
No,
it.
she's on board. She's like, yep. All right, let's do that up. And then, so we get a small turkey, we cook it, and then we have dinner, and then we have turkey sandwiches for lunch for like the rest of the week.
All right,
It's like
pretty good.
Thanksgiving year round.
There is, if you're close to a Sam's Club, they do at Sam's Club sell chicken nuggets, and the packaging is sort of to let you know
Disturbing.
that, like, yeah,
The way you pause.
it's,
It's like,
it's a human head.
the
But no,
packaging does have Jeffrey Dahmer on it. But these nuggets are good. And
sex slave nuggets.
they're definitely chicken.
Albert fish sticks.
That's relevant. That works.
No, there is a it's basically, it tastes like Chick-fil-A nuggets that you can get in the frozen section. It kind of has it's also made, it's labeled, I remember exactly what it looks like. I remember I looked like, oh, this even looks like Chick-fil-A on the bag.
It's Chicken Full A.
Eh?
It's a Canadian company.
But I want to let everybody know because, like, It's not just like Chick-fil-A, but it's damn close that you can get frozen from a Sam's Club.
All right.
Because I know, Ryan, you made our parents really good. They talking about that like the whole next 2 days I saw them. These Chick-fil-A sandwiches you made them.
It was, they were good.
Did you make them out of this brand of chicken, or did you make them from scratch?
It was a recipe that was trying to replicate.
I've seen those floating around.
It was, yeah.
Did it work?
I mean, it was, you just put chicken in pickle juice, and then
I've heard that's the trick.
Yeah.
That is it then,
and then double batter. And the batter had like powdered sugar in it. And,
Really?
Yeah. It's a bunch of weird stuff.
Is it to the point where it's like, man, fuck it, I'll just go to Chick-fil-A?
They don't get the LGBT stuff.
It's so much shit that it's like
Because it seems that the moment it's weird. Like I was
Yeah.
on board, I'm like, okay, pickle juice, all right, double batter, okay. For whatever reason, the moment you were like powdered sugar equals the equation.
that shit gets everywhere.
No shit. Yeah. As soon as that was like, it's like, you know what? I'll just go to Chick-fil-A. It's fine.
So far, I'll get Popeyes. Thanks, that's fine.
Yeah, that Popeyes is like a perfect compromise for like a lot of things.
I had both sandwiches side by side, and
All
I
right.
hate it when people say Popeyes is better. It's not even close to me.
I don't think
It's just different.
I think Chick-fil-A is definitely better. I don't know if it's like a ton better. I mean, it's definitely better, but
the pickles at Popeyes. 100%.
Way better.
Way better.
Way
Yeah.
better. It's like they use those. What's that brand of pickle you turned me on to? Those like fucking crisp pickles or whatever.
Clausen's or-
Not Clausen's. Tyler.
Wickles.
No, not Wickles. We were on our way to the lost city of Atlantis.
I know what you're talking about.
And
I
you
can't
were
remember
like-
what that brand is.
It's like Snap brand pickles
yeah,
or something like
it's
that.
just like in like the snack section at the gas station
yeah,
or the
just a
grocery
little
store.
pouch, a little pouch of pickles. That's what the pickles on the Popeye sandwich remind me of.
Oh, okay,
They're really good pickles.
because those are really good pickles.
I like that Popeye sandwich, but I mean, like if I got like
Controversial, yeah. I get it.
if I get like the two
get it.
sandwiches in front of me and like
Yeah.
they're just sandwiches, then I'm gonna go for the Chick-fil-A.
I made the Chick-fil-A
sandwich.
one first, and then the Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Right?
I did just hit red status at Chick-fil-A, though.
Red status?
Mm-hmm.
What's that?
It's like their highest status on their app by buying.
They have an app?
Yeah,
I don't know why I'm
I
surprised.
get free shit. Dude, it's the best app
Is it?
on the planet.
I mean, Firehouse app's pretty good.
You get free stuff. And the best thing is that you can actually order through your phone, and then they'll deliver it and bring it out to your car.
That is nice.
All
You
right.
don't have to go through drive-through, nothing. You
Because
just-
their
That's
line
like-
is the worst.
yeah, it's worse. Yeah, it's awful.
You know, it's also a pretty good app, Spotify.
Spotify.
We're on it.
We're on Spotify. I've got a bunch of our back. I shouldn't say a bunch. I've got probably up to like episode somewhere in the 400s up on Spotify.
God damn, that was fast.
Well, I mean, I spent a lot of time on it this weekend.
Man, I am blown away. Wow, and feel very bad because I have not done that.
No, don't. You edited Piggy Palace and got that all ready. No,
It's like an hour.
no, don't feel bad at all. This needs to happen. I just kind of want to get on it and get our entire backlog up on Spotify. The moment I figured out how to do it, it's like, yes, do it. But the problem is I did it so much. I went so hard that they were like, whoa, dog, whoa.
We think you're a bot. You're so efficient.
Right. Essentially, they were like, no more uploads for you for until the end of the month. And it's like, oh shit. Okay, fine, I guess. So there we go. We're on Spotify.
Thank you for those chips, though, Josh Nicole. I do like those. It'll be all my if it stays here, it'll be my bag of chips because none of my family will touch those.
You know what?
And you don't like them either because the lemongrass taste.
Yeah, you know what I like? Just a plain ass chip. Just a plain ass
See-
fucking chip, man.
If I will eat a plain ass chip if I have dip.
Dip.
I have to have dip. I don't like a plain chip without dip.
What about a non-Ruffles regular Lay's chip?
No.
Make that a baked Lay's.
Baked Lay, hell yeah.
Yeah, you're in business,
Regular,
right?
like greasy, non-crispy, like a kettle. I like
about
it.
that.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man, most of the girls love regular plain Lays, like standard Lay. I think it's just like after having kettle cooked and baked, they just taste like soggy to me. It's just like a greasy.
Kettle cooked is such a, I don't know, it's such a weird one for me because there's so much that I like about kettle cooked, but it's like kettle cooked with, in my mind, is like infused with like kettle cooked popcorn, which I fucking hate because it's like just sweet ass popcorn. It's just like you took the best thing about popcorn and fucking ruined it.
Put white cheddar on it.
Yeah, the white cheddar on there is good. I'm a Flavor Call boy.
What name? Talk about a snack food, Ryan. I guess.
Name a snack food.
Talk about it. What do you snack on at work or at home? Besides your maximum stuffed Oreo you brought over.
That was good.
Kit Kats for sure.
Regular Kit Kats?
Yeah.
Have you had any of the Japanese, like, different flavors
I
and
think
stuff?
I had the wasabi ones or something.
Oh, Shake, the one that Shake brought over.
Those weren't great.
Yeah.
Wasabi and then the champagne ones.
Champagne ones were worse than the wasabi ones. The strawberry ones are nice, but I think you can get those here.
Take Fives are good too.
I don't think I've.
Oh, man.
I don't know that I've
they're
ever
so
had a Take
good.
5.
Take Fives are fucking good.
I think it's like, I don't know if it's caramel, peanut butter, and chocolate
Pretzel.
over pretzel. Yeah.
Yeah? That does sound good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
We've been going through Henry's Halloween candy because it's like, I told Nikki, this was like last week, I was like, you know what? He's got Halloween candy still. He's picked through that. He's already got what he wants.
Yep.
Let's finish it off. So essentially, we're just eating Heath bars.
Heath bars and sixlets.
Yeah,
Come on.
pretty much. He was really nice and left us some M&Ms. That one blew my mind.
I was never big on M&Ms as a kid.
Really?
I feel like they were just pretty one note.
Yeah, peanut M&Ms. So that's my jam.
The peanut butter M&Ms.
Nikki loves
They're
those.
so good.
I prefer Reese's Pieces than yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's the ratio because like I guess if you really like that peanut butter filling, the M&M's the way to go because you get more peanut butter there. But if you like that candy shell, the chocolate ratio, man, if you like that to like kind of just be on par with your peanut butter filling, Reese's Pieces.
The caramel M&Ms, I do like those.
I don't know that I've had those, but I have seen the meme.
The crispy, crunchy ones too. Those are good.
Those are good. Yeah, I think the ones like are those the ones that had like the pretzels inside?
The pretzels are real. Those are I find those are harder to find.
I think those are uncommon.
the coffee ones are good.
I haven't had.
I haven't
coffee ones.
had the. There's just like a spicy one I haven't had yet. The coconut ones are good.
Ooh, I didn't know that existed.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, it's a pretty good amount of M&M
There we
talk.
go. We talked about butthole licking. We talked about Tadpog prom. We talked about Thailand chips and Garfield hug grandma wrappers. We're good.
You got any more intro stories around anything prepared? You good?
I'm good.
You want to talk about?
It's game related, but
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we'll get into
You want to talk about Prehistorik Man?
Yeah.
All right.
You hear that, Dave?
I do hear that. Hey, it sounds like our old friend Flopsy. Yeah. What's up, Flopsy? Look at this.
I'm surprised you don't own this book, right?
I've thought about it.
I've thought about getting a copy
I have
as well.
the NES one, yeah.
Yeah.
Start a podcast, invest 7 years into it, and someone might give it.
Of course, I hear that, which ushers in a segment that we like to call Dave Reads from Ultimate Nintendo Guide to the SNES Library 1991 through 1998 by Pat Contry. Prehistorik Man.
With a K.
Yeah, it's important. It's not prehistoric with a C at the end. It's with a K. It is an action platformer that was released on January 1996, which actually I think conflicts with what I read on Wikipedia. I think it said 1995.
It did on the title screen of the game. It says 1995.
All right. So I don't know what's up with that. Maybe it's by Titus, which is a French company. So maybe it got a European
PAL
release
first. Okay.
in 95 and then maybe North America 96. January 96, that's early in the year. So
Yeah, okay.
It is a one.
Had the time change till 95 over here.
Yeah,
Okay,
didn't make
all right,
it. Didn't make
fine.
it past like the international date line. That's a thing, right? It is a one-player game. It does not feature any special features, which means there's no password system. There's no like battery save or anything like that.
Because you can pay bones to save your game.
Yeah.
How does that work?
I saw it, but I didn't have the bones to pay for it.
See,
so.
same. I don't know. I don't know what it's like. I don't know if it's like
It's like 140 bones or some shit.
It's a lot of goddamn bones. I don't have that many bones. But like, there's no way that it saves to a battery because it's
I don't know.
there's no
I haven't
battery.
taken mine apart,
How's
yeah.
it do it? So, do you own this game?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, sweet,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Did you buy it specifically for the show?
No, I bought it because we have that attachment to it.
Tell me about that. I want
Okay.
to hear about the attachment.
How
to
we got
Prehistorik
it?
Man.
It's the same exact. I got it from the same kid that we got Power Rangers from. So that's how we got Power Rangers.
Oh, okay.
So wait, you guys owned Prehistorik
Yeah,
Man?
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
I see. I thought this was like a regular rental for y'all.
It was a kid that he was next to us when our parents rented an apartment.
Okay.
And I traded like $100.
He has a very controversial mother.
Yeah, and she was mad that I did it, but I traded like $100 worth of Legos.
For Prehistorik Man?
Yeah. No, well, it was a bundle.
Got him!
It was a bundle of Super Nintendo
Oh,
games.
okay.
Yeah, so and that's where how we got Power Rangers from is the same kid.
I totally
Nice.
forgotten that.
Yeah, because
Man.
I had a huge. Mom got me this Legos, and it was like a car hauler made of Legos, and my neighbor kid loved it, and he's like, "I'll give you all these games for it." And I said, "Well, hell yeah!"
How mad was your mom?
She didn't find out until they moved.
So it's all good.
You gotta
It's all
keep it a
good.
secret till it's too late.
She was mad after the fact, but she couldn't do anything because they didn't live there anymore.
It's weird because as a kid, I get it, and I would totally do that. My parents would get pissed because I'd make shitty trades, or sometimes they'd be good, sometimes they'd be shitty, and they'd always get mad when they're like, "Where'd you get that?" And I'd tell them, and they're like, "How did you get that?" I'd be like, "Oh, I traded everything," and they're like, "Oh shit." But like now, like I can see myself getting frustrated with Henry, where it's like, "Man, I got you that as a gift, man, and you traded it for trinkets."
Well, that's like I traded a kid who one of our good listeners, Ross. I traded to his older brother. I traded Chrono Trigger, Final Fantasy VI, or maybe Earthbound, like all my good games. Because like I've already beaten all these, I don't want them anymore. And got a Game Boy with like Tetris, Mario Land, maybe 6 golden coins. Now looking back, like God damn it.
When was this?
I was a sophomore in high school.
Man,
Yeah.
yeah, that's tough.
But speaking of that kid again, I think I can talk about this. I had a huge crush on his mom. Thought his mom was so hot.
Oh, is this the controversial mom?
This is the controversial mom.
All right.
And I remember like
A new segment, controversial mom.
before I knew how to masturbate, I would think about her and get boners. Not know what to do with them, but just be like, man.
All right, pause for a moment. Ryan, can you confirm the hotness of this mom?
I don't know. I don't remember.
You didn't think about her and get boners?
No, I would have noticed if. Yeah.
All right. Please continue, Tyler. Sorry.
So yeah, I remember, but she was like a touchy feely, huggy person, like even to the older kid of
She put your boobs on you. And
yeah.
Say
And-
what? Wait, back.
I'm just
Whoa,
guessing.
back-
No, she would hug you like boobs first and stuff. I remember and I just thought she was like so fucking hot. I remember I told you about it like years later, Ryan, and you told me like, oh yeah, she fucked her son's friend.
Oh, it was that kid. It was the same kid we got our games from?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I do know her. Yeah, she did fuck it. I swear on my life, too. Yeah.
I love it. I don't love that she was fucking kids. What I love is that
Man, I fucking love that she fucked kids.
what I love is the turn where it's like, oh yeah, she did fuck kids.
that hot kid fucker.
Oh, that's so funny. No, granted, they could have been 18 at the time, so.
Allegedly.
They could have been. They could have been.
They could have been. It was still in high school.
Look,
so,
we haven't
yeah.
named names.
Yeah.
This is a fictional podcast.
I could have been like, hey, I'm a chubby 7th grader. Come on.
Well, I mean, you already said she hugged your boobs first. I mean,
Or chubby. No, I was a chubby 6th grader. 7th grade, I would have known how to masturbate to her, so I was fine.
so is she one of the 4 people whose buttholes you've licked?
That's all we did.
It sounded like you were testifying in court. That's all we did.
Well, I'm not gonna take this Lego hauler back to your mom.
No.
If you lick my butthole, little boy. Yes, ma'am. I don't want to get my brother in trouble. No, ma'am.
Gosh, I want to look her up on Facebook.
What does it taste like? Dang. A Lunchable.
God. All right. Thanks for listening, everybody. Prehistorik Man. I've been Dave. See ya.
Was it just how many? Because Power Rangers.
There was a couple more, but that's the only 2.
I remember was it a PS1 game as well?
I don't know.
I remember you had in that sort of bundle a weird PS1 game that was one of the worst games I've ever played in my life.
Those were the games. It might have been the one that I texted you the other day. But they're like super rare now. But I got those at Minute Mart. It was like the $10 stack that they would have, and that's where they were from.
Like the green bin kind of deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We used to rent these games, but no one wants them anymore. So here you go.
Yeah, no, I get it. Trust me. A lot of the games that I buy, like in lots, absolutely have like security
the movie
text.
hut sticker at the bottom.
Yep,
Yeah.
absolutely. And it's like, whenever I buy them, it's just like, well, I can get these cheap and clean them up. You know, most of the time they're easy to clean up unless there's like a fucking label.
But I say, you and Ryan can have cleanup parties.
Yeah?
He loves doing that shit too.
Yeah, I like doing that. But Ryan and I can sit in silence and watch a show while we do it, because that's what I do.
Sit in silence, watch Everybody Loves Raymond
Right?
with rubbing alcohol and Q-tips.
Right.
Just rubbing no control
And I just,
cartridges.
every now and then I just smile. I'm like, Raymond.
You're my best friend. I know.
So, did you like this game? You guys had this game as children. Did you like it?
Was this the game you were talking about on PS1?
Yes.
Yes.
That fucking bullshit game.
What is it?
Silhouette Mirage.
Silhouette Mirage. What
I remember
kind of
playing
game is
it
that?
and being like, this is fucking garbage.
Yeah. But it's from that one studio that is all their games are worth a lot of money.
Minute Mark made the game.
Dude, I love to think about a world in
Working
where
designs.
every single store is also a game developer.
Grocery stores are the only game developers.
Right? I want to see the Aldi game. What do they make? It's like
all the
Mule.
Addams Family games are exclusive to Piggly Wiggly.
Right. Yeah. Man, how'd Piggly Wiggly get the Addams Family license?
I mean, the pig is wearing a butcher's hat. It's very dark.
If a grocery store would have made Prehistorik Man, which grocery store would it have been? Did Kmart ever sell groceries?
Super K did, I think.
Because it's just like the K, right?
Yeah. There you go. Prehistoric K. Oh, that's
right.
good. Yep.
That's
you're right.
branding.
You're right.
Prehistoric and then the Kmart K.
Or would it be Food Giant? Because there's a lot of giant food in Prehistorik.
Yeah, okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
But I don't ever remember Food Giant never had any good food.
Yeah.
Like in this game where you're a caveman.
Or would it be Skeleton Dragon grocery store? Because you do find that skeleton brontosaurus.
That is true. I haven't heard of that one. That's weird.
Yeah, very small.
Yeah, I haven't had a lot of skeleton dinosaur grocery stores growing up.
I don't know. I remember playing this game with you, Ryan, and I remember it was acceptable. Like, it was entertaining enough, but I didn't love it.
I loved it, but I never really got past the second level.
It's kind of a
Fucking hang gliding
I
bullshit.
did now, but
all right.
yeah,
Yeah,
but it was hard then.
Talking about the hang glider game, I think you totally beat it now. Like, I mean,
Watching you play it, I do remember after watching you, I remember the furthest I got as a kid was the burning forest. I remember throwing the spears into the wood.
you got pretty far.
But I don't think I never beat that level. It was such fucking bullshit.
You
And
could
watching you go through it, I was like, holy fuck, this is the tipping point for this game.
You could get through it. Because it's like, I assume, I didn't finish it, but I got 13 stages in.
It's a little over halfway, because there are
there's
24 stages or some
23,
shit.
24. So I mean, I feel like if I sat down with it for 2 more nights, I'm not going to do that, that I could get through it,
I'll go ahead and say better than Lion King.
Man, I almost just said straight up, yeah, but man.
No,
to
I
me it
agree.
is.
I think it's better than Lion
What
King.
the fuck is going
Yeah.
on?
My question, though, is it better than Tiny Toon Adventures Buster Bust Loose?
No, it's not better than Lion King.
I don't think it's better than Tiny Toon Adventures, but I do think it's better than Lion King.
No way. So, okay, Prehistorik
Remember
Man.
the fucking swinging on giraffes?
I remember
and
that.
the raft, the logs going up the waterfall.
All right. Time out. Never in The Lion King did I just randomly fall through a fucking platform twice in 3 hours.
Okay.
That never
That's a
happened to
fucking
me.
problem.
That's fair.
How did you do that?
I will show you the stream. You can
watched a little bit of it.
watch the VOD. Also, I watched a turtle just disappear through the floor. And it was like,
I
how does
watched
this
it,
happen in
it walked off the spikes and fell down. Yeah, I remember
It's like,
that.
how does this happen in a 2D game? So, all right, no. At least that didn't happen in The Lion King. I remember swinging off tails and shit. Yeah, that sucked. But at least the game wasn't broken.
It was cohesive shit.
But I will say that I was impressed with Prehistorik Man. I thought that it was going to be a much, 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 much worse game than it is. It's not a bad game.
It has a lot of good qualities.
It does, but the problem is, I feel like the good qualities wear off fast.
Yeah.
I think this is a great looking game. Like, holy shit, this game looks really, really, really good. And then everything else just kind of starts to decline. Like the sound, like the music is like they got like 4 tracks and they repeat them, and it's like
Even in scenarios where it shouldn't be so upbeat, it's kind of weird.
right.
I like all their voices. They use.
What I like about that is what's hilarious to me about that is like they're trying to emulate how a caveman would talk,
Yeah.
right? Like
One word at a time.
they speak perfect English in the dialogue. The old dude even calls you my boy, and it's like, all right.
And curses at you.
It definitely curses at you. I was surprised, man. What does he
I
say?
was to see damned.
Yeah, damn.
It's a damned shame.
How the fuck did that get through, Nintendo? We failed to tell you what kind of game this is. This is a platformer. It's definitely a European platformer.
It's a platformer collectathon.
It is, which means
Which is very different for what you usually play in a platformer on the SNES.
yeah, absolutely. But it is kind of like it's similar to Home Improvement in that vein. But
Better than Home Improvement.
it is much better than Home Improvement. To me, it feels like it all made sense to me that this was a French developer because it's like anytime I play a European platformer from the 90s, they have this feel to them where it's like it just feels different, and like the levels always feel like super open, and it's like we made this level for you to explore, and I'm like I just want to press right and jump over things.
Make it like Mario. That's what I like.
what I like.
That's my bubble. Thank you.
Right? Don't stray too far for that model. Kirby's fine.
I don't need your open world platformer and your snails, France. Why don't you fuck off and give me a right to left hamburger and I'm good.
I mean, I just don't like collectathons. Is really what it comes
No,
down to.
I'm
it.
with you.
And this game has you collect.
That's why the N64 is not for us.
No. And it's like it always bums me out when I'm playing a 2D game and it's a collectathon because it's always like it reminds me that this was happening even then, you know.
Does it have to be a collectathon though? Like I know the second level, you have to get past like the police officer. You have
Yeah.
to
Collect certain number.
diamonds or whatever.
With
yeah.
the hang glider and with the pogo stick.
I don't know the answer to that question. Like I don't know. Like at the end of each level,
I think it'll just yell at you if you don't get all the shit. That's
does
all.
anything happen? Like, do you get like a bad ending eventually if you
No,
don't?
he just tells you he's proud of you or you're failing your people or whatever according to how many things you get.
And it's very
in the
time
level.
appropriate because like, why are you doing all this? Oh, pussy.
yeah.
It's true.
We all this is prehistoric Serbia where all the men look like cavemen and the one woman is gorgeous.
Well, see,
that's just
Vanna
how it
White.
goes.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's like prehistoric middle school because it's like all of the men are just made out of like hair, teeth, and noses, and then
They're
you've
2
got,
feet tall.
right? And then you've got this like developed woman,
Raquel Welch in whatever caveman movie I remember her from.
right? What was our fucking obsession with, and still to this day, what is our obsession with cavemen? I've never gotten it. I've never understood it.
Oh, yeah, it's a simpler time. You hit a woman in the head and get what you want. You eat raw meat. It's all manly. I don't know. It's fucking stupid.
It's got to be Flintstones, right? Like,
Yeah.
like if the Flintstones had never happened, how many caveman games would we not have?
Prehistoric Man or Flintstones?
Are we talking about just straight up the video game versions or what?
Super Nintendo.
Prehistoric Man. Yeah.
Because I don't remember. I don't think I've played any Flintstone. I am looking forward to the Flintstone SNES game made from the movie, where Fred Flintstone is modeled after John Goodman and looks like a fucking monster.
Man, is that real?
That's real.
That's true?
Oh, it's real.
I need to find that sprite. I need to find the John Goodman sprite.
John Goodman in
I
16-bit.
need
Fred
to find
Flintstone.
that right now.
Oh, it's so bad.
No, I haven't played the Flintstone game in a long time. I've never played the movie game. The last Hanna-Barbera.
Fucking love the shit out of that movie, though.
See-
I nearly burned up that VHS tape.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
I saw
Our
it.
nanny bought it for us, and I would watch it in Ryan, because Ryan was the one who got the combination VCR and TV.
Hey, man, we got
Oh,
that
yeah.
Garfield tape. If you want to borrow it and plug it in there.
I just remember the Spice Girls.
Yeah, jerking off for that
Oh my
first like 10
God.
seconds. And that
That
yeah.
was the first thing I ever jerked off to. I think.
Hey, it all comes around full
'Cause
circle.
I wanted
That's
to-
why we like cavemen so much.
I was really disappointed because I wanted it to be the Spice Girls movie, and then it was like a music video.
Yeah, it was like 3 or 4 other
Yeah.
music videos.
I remember I had forgotten all about that until now.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was there? What were they called?
Damn it, Nanny, give me some shit I can jerk off. You walk back to that minute mark, you buy me something to make me come. You get me little Debbie cupcakes and some fucking pornography.
A sexy happy 40th birthday card, something.
She would take me and Tyler to the gas station, and whatever you want, you can have in here. So whatever was at the gas station, we could get.
All right, this is a very small treasure chest, but it's still a treasure chest.
Was there a limit on quantity? Like, could you go up with like 14 Snickers bars?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, all right.
Probably.
Yeah.
All right, that's okay.
No, Nanny was good like that.
You could work. Yeah, you could work with that for sure, man.
But then, our mom would also be like, put that back. You're not going to bankrupt your grandmother at the minute marks.
Your grandmother cannot afford 400.
She would be struggling.
absolutely
and
would.
She'd give us
She
like
absolutely
her
would.
last dollar.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Because I remember, like, she gave us each $20, and somehow I just lost mine. Immediately lost the $20, and I was crying, and she was like, she didn't really have another $20 to give me, but tried giving me $20 more because I lost my $20. And my mom was like, nope, he's going to learn this lesson now.
She would give us $20 every time we went over there. I think a piece, and she didn't get that. She didn't get that much.
Yeah, she lived on Social Security.
So it was once a month, probably. She'd give us 20 a piece, and that's how I bought my Game Boy Color.
Just saving it up
Saving
for
it
visit.
up, yep.
Yeah. I never had a Game Boy Color. Yeah, I went straight from like Game Boy to like GBA.
I did have a purple one,
clear purple.
and then Tyler lost it.
Yeah, that sounds accurate. I probably gave it to somebody.
Because I know I didn't lose it. And
I
it
mean,
just
technically you
disappeared.
did.
Yeah. And then I got that green one that I still have.
Sounds like you misplaced it. Oh, man.
Prehistoric Man.
Prehistoric Man.
So what does Prehistoric Man have as a rating?
Well,
Flopsy.
in Flopsy, aka the Ultimate Nintendo Guide to the SNES Library, 1991 to 1998 by Pat Contry, it has a good rating, 3.5 stars.
Because, I mean, it is certainly like I've played far worse games.
Yeah,
I've
of
played
course.
far better games, but this is if we're rating the full gamut of like 700, like this might be, I'm going to need to play through all of them. This would probably be a top 250 for me. Like,
If you went to your
probably like 250.
if you went to your grandma's house and she just had 3 or 4 games,
Yeah.
and this was one of them, you'd play it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
It's like our other grandmother had Gunstar Heroes.
Yeah.
so-
Yeah.
true.
Well, it's like, if I went over to grandma's house, she has like Wheel of Fortune, maybe
You're right,
Jeopardy,
yeah.
and Prehistoric Man. It's like, we're going to play Prehistoric Man. And I'm going to enjoy it okay.
Yeah.
It's going to be like,
And you could try playing Jeopardy. And like, who's Pat Benatar?
the game revolves around a bunch of dinosaurs stole your food.
Yep.
And can you explain this to me?
And then you can buy food back by collecting bones.
But the bones that you get are from dead dinosaurs. So it's like, wait a minute.
Sometimes spiders.
But no, the clan elder's like, I've heard a legend of a valley full of dead dinosaurs. And that's where you're going. Like, that's one of the later stages in the game is a dinosaur graveyard. You're going to collect bones to buy more food. Meanwhile, the only things that you're collecting in this game is fucking French fries, hamburgers. It's like, how much fucking food do you
And
need?
they tried to knock off McDonald's, and they turned the M into a W.
Upside down, yeah. It reminds me of Whack Arnold's from the Chappelle Show every time I saw it. So like,
So it's prehistoric America. Okay, gotcha.
it's very much like the collectible food items are very much like straight out of Bubble Bobble. It's like, name a food from Bubble Bobble, and it's like in this game. It's like popsicle, got it. Pizza
Soft serve
cake?
ice cream.
Got it.
Square diamond.
Got it.
Okay.
Yeah, you also collect diamonds sometimes. I don't know why you do that.
Yeah, it just says bones and food are all you want, not shiny rocks. But I guess you're a caveman, so a shiny rock.
They don't even say food, which is the really confusing part, because it's like, we got to get bones so we can buy food.
I'm collecting all this food.
There's a whole bunch of food. I just got a hamburger the size of a fucking large dog. How much food do we fucking need?
I gotta get this cake. This is a massive
big-
cake.
it's a big
Someone
cake.
made A cake.
The cake boss, as far as we know.
They milled the wheat to make flour.
We don't even have wheels yet. I don't know how they did it.
Did you ever go to the bonus level?
No, I never got to the
I
bonus
didn't either.
level. If there are letters, okay, I'm glad you mentioned the bonus level. This game, when I was playing it, I was like, someone please tell me when this game came out. And it was like 1995. And I was like, all right, so this came out after Donkey Kong Country. And it is, because if this game came out before Donkey Kong Country, someone need to fucking sue Rare, because it is like, there are so many things that they've taken from Donkey Kong Country. Like, collect the letters BONUS and you go to a bonus round. Even like the way it looks. Like, I mean, you climb on the vines and stuff, and it's like, and then a gorilla is throwing coconuts at you. It's like, all right, that's 100. The parrots, like, there are parrots in there that look very much like squawks from Donkey Kong Country.
One thing that I can always tell between platformers that are good and bad is the hit detection. I know you just said the turtles fell through the floor.
Right.
But I thought the collision detection was pretty decent.
Yeah, I think because it seemed like, it felt like pixel perfect to me. Like, especially fighting a boss.
Much better than Lion King.
Look, I agree that the hit detection is much better than Lion King. But man,
I can't wait till you get to Wizard of Oz.
There were no sexy animal eyes in this game, unlike the Lion King.
I'm telling you, I fell through 2 platforms. Come on. At least the game is like, okay. So one thing that I do really like about the game is it kind of has this Sonic the Hedgehog mechanic, like in regards where it's like, okay, so you're Sonic the Hedgehog, you hit an enemy and you spew out a bunch of rings, and you have time to collect those rings. You can get some of your loss back. So this game, Prehistorik Man, does something kind of similar to that, where it's like, if an enemy hits you and you lose some health. Yeah, you do the Tom and Jerry
pretty
string.
good impression.
If that happens, you have the opportunity to, if you kill the enemy that hit you, they will explode into 4 tiny hearts. And if you collect those 4 tiny hearts, you get your life. You get that life back, which is cool. I like that, but it definitely...
The occasional rare extra heart container hidden in the levels.
Yeah.
I think there's 3 total.
I found 2.
Yeah,
so
level 6 and level 9. I think there's a hidden one somewhere.
I didn't find the hidden one, I don't think. But like that whole like Sonic the Hedgehog rings mechanic is really cool, and I like it. But it's like, it would fuck me every time because
you try to get it and
you'd lose another one. Yeah. Absolutely. There are different weapons in the game, which I thought was neat.
Yep.
I wish that you could have switched between weapons.
That does really suck. Yep.
Because like the weaponsmith will give you like ranged weapons, like homing dragons was one of them.
So I guess that's the reason they had the awkward up and right to run fast, because every time I run fast, I'd throw a weapon first.
Right. Yeah, because you can either hold down the attack button to run, or up and right, or up and left, which, man, that's rough. That's what I did was just, fuck it, I'll throw a weapon. Like, I can't do this up and right business.
Because what? Because you had the shitty club, and then tomahawks, homing dragons, the spears.
But that
probably more, but
that whole level where you have to climb the burning forest by throwing spears.
Ridiculous. Oh, the burning forest, all this fires made the wood very soft. Is that how that works?
Right. Usually doesn't it make wood go away?
Man, look at how soft this black chunk of carbon is.
He's going to make you run through, do all that in that level, and he's just magically on the other side.
Yeah, it just works out. It works out for him. It turns out in the end, he's the big villain the whole time.
Get the giant bananas over there.
I only fought one boss, but I know that there are multiple bosses in this game. I fought the multi-jointed Brontosaurus.
The Draco Brontosaurus.
Yeah, that spits fire. It's kind of tough because you only...
Bronto Lich,
definitely. It's kind of tough because the enemy, like the bosses have so much life compared to your like 3 or 4 hits that you can take.
So I think like 5 homing dragons is what the guide said would have killed the boss.
Yeah, I lost my homing dragons because I fell to my fiery death in the forest.
15 club hits or 5 homing dragons. It's like a pretty big difference.
That is a huge difference. I guess that's your reward for getting through it without dying, because they give you the homing dragons are hidden at the very beginning of the stage.
The little Yoshi egg down there.
Yeah, and you got to make it all the way to the end of the stage without dying, because if you die once, they're gone.
And perfectly without throwing any of the homing dragons.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Save 5, I guess.
But But yeah, very, very long game. Like I feel like you felt a little slippery. The platforming was pretty good, but I feel like Sam was a little slippery.
A little bit, because he runs like a dog.
Yep.
They make a really strong point. The elder's like, you know how to run like a dog. Run like a dog.
So you will do this. Not the weaponsmith, not our best hunter. You who runs like a dog.
Sam, the dog runner.
You have no eyes and you run like a dog.
There are plenty of secret platforms that you have to find by like busting up the ground with your club. There are hidden platforms in the air that you have to find by jumping and randomly swinging your club in the air. That bothered me at first, but the more I played it, I was like, there are context clues to let you know that there's probably like a hidden platform here. Just in the very beginning, it's kind of like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Because it's like there's a moment where it's just like, I don't know where to go. I don't know what to do. And then just out of frustration, I'm just like hitting. I was like, oh, there we go. Got it.
Overall, I mean, going back and playing it and watching you play it, like better memories than I had of it before. Because I remember playing it and getting very frustrated as a kid.
Yeah, I mean, Ryan nailed it. Like, this is a game where it's like, if you go over to like your aunt's house, your grandma's house, and there's like, it's this game and two others.
If she fucked that kid's mom and got that game for you, you better play it.
You better play it. Yeah, exactly. There is, you have a dragon shout, Fusroda,
I forgot about that.
yeah.
which really I rarely used, except for Tyler when you told me. You were like, there's going to be a big boulder, yell at it. It's like, okay.
Yep.
Thank you for that.
I mean, it is, as long as I don't know if can you do it while you're on a vine? I think you can only do it stationary on the ground.
I think you're right. It'll recharge. Your shout meter will recharge when you're hanging from a vine.
But it kills every enemy on screen.
Yeah,
right?
it's good. Yeah, it's real good.
But you can't find a hand grenade floating around that will also clear the screen.
Yeah, those exist as well.
A World War II style chrome hand grenade.
Yeah. Yeah, this game's weird.
Yep.
This game's weird. Is it a better game than Joe and Mac 2?
No. I mean,
So is Joe and Mac 2 the reigning champion of caveman games?
I think Joe Mac 1 is better than Joe Mac 2.
Yeah? Okay.
Of all caveman games that I have played, Joe and Mac, the OG, is my favorite.
What about caveman games for the NES?
That was a pretty good fighting game on that one part.
You can throw your wife. It's an event. The caveman
Like a
games.
caveman would do that. After Sam gets all the bones and marries the chieftain, he goes and throws her. But well, I don't know who. I know at the final boss, you get like a million zillion bones in the elephant in the dinosaur graveyard to get all your food back. So I watched that part of the video for the ending.
Oh, good. I didn't see the ending, so I'm glad it ends. Glad it ends well for
I
everybody.
mean, you just end up in like what looks like the elephant graveyard from The Lion King.
It does look like the elephant graveyard from The Lion King. Yeah. Is that what made you think of The Lion King? No. Okay.
What game do I hate?
The Lion King is my bar for platformers. It's like
Okay.
It's like anything above Lion King is good. Anything Lion King is shitty. It's like that line. It's
Lion King and below.
Lion King and below.
So
is
Lion King
bad.
and below. All right.
Yeah.
So I got you. All right. Okay.
It's like Aladdin above Lion King.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure.
So I'll give
Jurassic Park for the Genesis. Above or below Lion King for Super Nintendo?
what? Say it again.
Jurassic Park for Genesis.
I don't think I've ever played it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a tough one
Actually,
for me.
is that the one you can be the raptor?
Yep.
Yeah. I've only played it like the first level, but yeah, at least comparing the first level, yeah, it's better.
Better than the Lion King.
No, better than Jurassic Park.
Better. Oh, I see. I got you.
Yeah, but Jurassic Park worse than Lion King.
The reason I asked about Jurassic Park is Jurassic Park's one of those games where it's like, even as a kid, I loved it, but I was like, this isn't very good. But I can play as a raptor. So I loved it, but it's like, I love it.
I remember
though
it
it's
being
not great.
really hard.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was really hard. That's a really entertaining speed run to watch because it's like it's so glitchy that I mean it's like you just see Alan Grant like doing these like fucking like super moves and like fly up to the air and shit. It's pretty great. I know you guys mentioned the inventions that the caveman inventor will give you, like the hang glider and the pogo stick, and then the sport wheel, they call it.
I never saw the sport wheel.
Yeah.
Which is essentially a unicycle.
How
made
many
out of
levels
stone.
are there? I think like 18 or
23 or 24.
23.
I can't remember which. So yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot to it. And there's what makes it suck is that you can't save your progress. So it's one of those games where it's like, Yeah, you either leave it on or you turn it off.
You get a bunch of credits.
I want to know what that save does. I want to look it up because
Yeah, I don't know what it does. I've never had enough bones to buy it.
Yeah.
Is that all you use the bones for? Is buying things in this caveman shop?
the other thing was like hints. You can buy hints.
And I did buy hints because I could afford those. And I was like, might as well try these out. And he told me about the homing dragons. So it was worth it.
Yeah, they weren't even like in-game sort of hints like the hint house and Earthbound will give you. He was just like, jump down here and keep those homing dragons to level 6.
Press B. Like it just straight up. There is a creature that you touch in this game to like that acts as a checkpoint.
Oh yeah, like the sleeping little wakes up and waves the flag.
Yes, the Reese Tarta, the restarter. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Tasty.
Pretty good. Pretty
Good
good. You
stuff.
got me, Titus. I like the hang glider stage, and I want to mention it because I used to play Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on Game Gear a lot.
You jogged that memory out of my head, man. That was so
lot.
far buried.
And it's like, that's what it reminded me of. It worked very similar. Like the mechanics worked very similar to where it's like, I feel like if I didn't go into this game having played Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on Game Gear a lot, that the hang glider would have been a nightmare.
Yeah.
Because it is one of those where it's like, you press up to move the hang glider up, but it'll stall and then it'll plummet.
So press down and up, down and up, down and up, down and up.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's kind of sort of like Mario's cape. Kind of.
Yeah, a little bit.
Sorta.
Yeah. I wish it would have been fun if it functioned just like that, but it was reminiscent a little bit.
Yeah. If it was more like Sonic 2.
Yeah.
The Game
Man,
Gear
I
version.
forgot about that fucking game.
I love that game, man.
I love it and I hate it at the same
Oh, I
time.
love it so much. But yeah, it's not great, but I love it. It's kind of like Jurassic Park.
It's like if I could clear that first level without dying, I could get pretty far. But that was just like a 10% chance. That fucking bouncy ball, you'd have to jump over or crawl under. It would varying height into like the little ant lion thing at the bottom of the pit. Fuck.
Yes. God, I love it.
Man.
I played that game and watched Nick at Night for like so many nights in a row. I mean, it's just like, what's on Dobie Gillis? Great, I'm playing Sonic 2 because it's the only game I own on the Game Gear.
Yep.
So it's like, let's do it.
It was the only game I had for a very long time.
Yeah,
Until I
same.
think I would occasionally borrow Brandon's Road Rash, and it might
Nice.
be the only game I had until Shining Force sort of Haja.
At one point, I had Streets of Rage for Game Gear, and that was just like, okay, all right, it's not Sonic 2,
All right, Taxi and Streets of Rage, perfect.
right? And then the Mortal Kombat games. I remember like trying to like convince myself this is as good as the arcade. Like really, really.
You love
trying.
this.
Yeah.
You really love this.
You don't need to play as Kano. It's fine. They got all the other characters.
Sonya Blade. Sonya Blade is really good. You like being Sonya Blade.
Here you go.
You hear Randy Holland loves this character and only plays as Sonya Blade, so you like it too.
My dad too, man. Loves Sonya Blade. Big Sonya Blade guy. Ryan, who's your favorite character in Mortal Kombat? Do you take after your father?
I want to say Raiden. But
Raiden, yeah.
I don't want to be like everybody else. Everybody.
I
feel like that's
everybody else says
everyone's
Sub Zero.
Now or Scorpion.
Okay, that's
I
true.
feel like
Sub-Zero.
Raiden's.
Okay, yeah. It's either those two that usually I always hear.
Yeah. So you're good with Raiden?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Tyler, have we talked about this? Who's your favorite
I don't know if we
original
have.
Mortal Kombat character?
Original Mortal Kombat character.
Yeah. Old school. Sonya Blade.
Either Sonya Blade or Jax.
Well, see, it's going to be Sonya Blade because
Jax is in the first one.
Jax is not
Sonya Blade
playable
then.
in the first one.
Yeah, Sonya Blade.
So you do take after your father.
Yep.
So your mother was probably a Raiden player. I always like Kano, but it's because I couldn't play him in the Game Gear. So it was like whenever I'd play on the Super Nintendo or Genesis, it's like, I'm playing as Kano because he rips the heart out. And then we always argue whether he kisses it or takes a bite out of the heart. Before he kisses it, man. It's like it'd be gross if he took a bite. Then it's like, yeah, that's the point.
But then what? They're both not playable in Mortal Kombat 2? Kano and Sonya Blade? Because remember, like in a different
Yeah.
level, they're
Yeah.
fucking like on crosses in the background or some shit.
Right. Pontius Pilate stabbing them. They're not playable because you get Jax, which kind of ties into Sonya Blade and Kano's story. And then I don't know. I was bummed out because it's like, man, I missed out on Kano so bad.
Well, do you guys have any achievements and anything else we can talk about Prehistorik Man?
I've got a few that came in from Twitch chat.
Hell
but
yeah.
do you guys have any? Because I feel like I've been shouting a lot.
You read yours and I'll think about it.
All right. Okay. This is what I've got. These came in from Twitch chat. I had a bunch that came in, so thank you for that. These are my favorites though. First one comes in from Dr. Drunk, aka, and you can catch him on Twitch. He streams as well. A lot of man, I'm gonna get the name of the game wrong because I never play it. World of Battleships? Is that a thing? It's a battleship game, but not so great one we
Not
played.
Battleship,
for the Super Nintendo. Not Super Battleship. Sorry, Dr. Drunk. But hey, listener, just fucking look them up and check it out for yourself. Then you can figure it out. This achievement is shout, let it all out. These are the things that we do without. Come on. And then it's the whole song. But I'm just going to cut it off there. In order to unlock that achievement, you skip the tutorial completely and just play the game. We didn't talk about that. There's a built-in tutorial, which I thought was really nice.
Yeah,
because it's like essentially the first stage and a half is like them doing their caveman telling you how to play the game, which is nice. You don't see that a lot in Super Nintendo games, even though this was a late Super Nintendo game. Next achievement I got comes from executive producer Dig Duggy, and that is Gimp My Ride. And in order to unlock Gimp My Ride, you accidentally kill the creature you are riding with your club, which I definitely unlocked. You can ride on spiders and turtles, and man, I got to a point where I don't even fuck with turtles anymore because it's like you'd hit one and it just flips at you, and it's just like fuck it.
It goes in scared, and you hit it with your club, and
fuck it, forget it. And then the next achievement I got comes from Cubicle Monkey, and that is Prehistoric Pilot Wing. In order to unlock Prehistoric Pilot Wing, you need to get the Mountain Lion Hang Glider, because you make the hang glider out of the spotted
lion.
Mountain lion's hide. And then the last achievement I have is comes from Master Cycle Baron Link, and it's Cave Manny. Ooga? In order to unlock Cave Manny, you need to get frustrated with the game and trash your system with a club.
Yep.
Were you able to come up with any in the meantime?
I've got two. Ryan, do you think of any?
I'd say no bones about it. And you
All right.
go through the level without collecting any bones.
Ooh, a no bone run.
Yeah.
All right, I like that.
My first one is Banks from the Mighty Ducks. And you unlock Banks from the Mighty Ducks by getting the giant cake. Because Banks was always called Cake Eater because he was rich.
Man, I need to rewatch The Mighty Ducks.
And the other, because I think if Prehistoric Man were a movie, who would play Sam?
Brendan Fraser.
Adam Sandler.
I thought you were going like an Encino Man route.
Brendan Fraser. I feel like it'd be Adam Sandler. So this one is Uncut Gems. And you unlock Uncut Gems by getting 100 gems.
Gems are freaking sweet.
That's the first little Nicky impression I think I've ever heard you do.
Yeah. You witnessed it. Here it is. The first one I've ever done.
That's good. It's perfect. It's perfect. It's like I was in hell.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I can relate.
I have no idea why. Whenever you're saying who would play in this movie, I thought of Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito, because he's the best.
Reason, yeah,
he's just the best.
I guess he always gets brought up, so that's what I thought.
I love Danny DeVito
As the
man.
chieftain.
Oh, he'd
It's
make
your
a great.
damned.
Oh, he would.
It's a damn shame.
Yes, he'd make a great clan elder. All right, then who would play?
That's actually your dad.
This is a clan elder.
Yeah.
Wait, his daughter though is.
That's. I gotta look it up.
Wait a minute.
Because I thought
Is this game about incest?
I thought I did read
Better than Lion King.
Also about incest, if you think about it. Nala was from the same clan as Simba.
I guess I was reading what he says if you collect everything for a level, and he just says son, but he might just be
he might have been
referring
like,
to
yeah.
your son.
There are only like 6 people.
Yeah.
They're all related. It's true. Well, I'm so glad that you said son because it's like that's like
You can have my daughter wife as your
that goes back to
as your sister wife.
that goes back to the Donkey Kong Country parallel because he is obviously modeled after Cranky Kong, like 100%. Because he even says something about like it dawned on me.
You're almost as good as I was back in the day.
Exactly,
Yeah.
that's when it dawned on me. And then like his daughter is Candy Kong. I mean, it just doesn't. And then I guess the weaponsmith would be funky. I don't know. It starts to break down after that.
Yeah. Or does it get better?
He says if you get 101+% on any level, it says, here, I'll let you read it, Tyler.
Oh, he says like Umabamo.
Yeah,
or some shit like
Yeah.
that. Yeah, he gets
It
excited.
says like 101%.
101%. Ooh, Agama, where did you find these extra goodies? You're a real hero, my son.
Yeah, so that's what I thought.
All right, that's the reward you get for collecting so many goodies. You learn the secret narrative.
You have so many French fries and ice creams. Fuck her sister's pussy. We are cavemen after all. This is totally fine. In this little day. Because every time you complete a level, you get the little trumpet, and he does a little like dance, victory dance.
I'm pretty sure that's the plot of several videos that I've seen online where it's like, you brought home a big cake. Have sex with a sibling. Now anytime I watch a POV video, I'm going to pretend I'm Sam from Prehistorik Man. Ooga Baba!
You came and shouted and killed your sister.
Oh, man. Is there any Skyrim porn out there? There's got to be, right?
Oh, God, yeah.
Has to be.
Come on now.
I want to know how the shouts come into play there. Like, do they make up new ones where it's like they shout and then like a woman comes? Like, is that how that works?
Fusro wet pussy, and then just make everyone within a 20-mile radius super wet. Dostra squirt.
I feel like this is an appropriate time to point out that Titus is also the developer who is responsible for Superman 64. Which leads
Where
me...
you also fuck your sister.
Clark, no!
They're French. It's fine. It's all right.
Did you guys have any more achievements? I'm sorry. I interjected with a...
That's all I got. With a big sister fucking tangent.
I don't want to take responsibility for that one, just for the record. I am curious.
Titus has to take responsibility.
From Final Fantasy X?
Yes.
You know, that's Titus, and that bugs the shit out of me.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah,
fuck
I don't like that.
No.
I have some questions for you guys.
Hell yeah.
First question is, I want to know how much this game is, but I want Tyler to answer first.
I say, yeah, I bought mine like 3 years ago.
Well, yours is like a Lego
3
set.
years ago. Yeah, it's a Lego set.
Oh,
It's
man.
about $100. Yeah.
How much to fuck that kid's mom?
Lego is fuck currency. I think I read that on the box.
It was like a really shitty WoW quest. She was standing by the bed like, you want to fuck me? You have to collect 1 Prehistorik Man cartridge or 100 Legos.
5 2-peg bricks. Bring them back.
For some reason, my gut says $16.
$16. All right. Ryan, what do you think? Loose. Prehistorik Man for the Super Nintendo.
27.
$27. Actual retail value of Prehistorik Man loose on average, according to pricecharting.com at the time of this recording, is $23.46. Want to take a stab at how much it is new?
72.
172.
$159.92.
Fuck.
Worth it, right?
Yeah.
Right? Worth it.
Yeah,
Worth
you
it, right?
fuck your sister.
Worth it. Name another game that features incest. For the Super Nintendo.
Okay, all right. I was like, Wild Arms 2. Nope, never mind. It's PS2.
And we'd already covered The Lion King. Doesn't count. Tyler.
Yes, Dave.
I have had a lot of fun today talking about fucking
been good.
sisters and all kinds of things. I'm sure we talked about other things.
Return of Ryan for the first time
Hell yes.
in maybe 400 episodes. No one knows. We don't remember the last one.
Before you get there. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I want to ask
I can hold
I want
it.
to ask you guys
Okay.
the question you always ask.
All right.
Knowing where Lion King is.
All right. Knowing where Lion King is.
Is this a top 100 SNES game?
Fuck no. No. Am I saying Lion King belongs on that list? I'm not. But this
I
Prehistoric
thought Lion
Man,
King was on the list. It's
It
not.
is.
It is.
But
It's
am
in,
I
like, the
but am I
70s.
saying it belongs on there? Maybe not. Prehistoric Man absolutely does not belong on IGN's top 100.
I like Prehistoric Man more than Lion King, but I don't like it more than Buster Bust Loose, which is like 98.
I don't think you can compare it
What
that
about
way.
Super Turrican?
It's better
It's
than
better than
Super
Super
Turrican
Turrican.
too, yeah.
That was like 99, I think, wasn't it?
It was in the 90s.
It was in the 90s, yeah.
It was bad.
That one really bothered me. But that's a game that people love, so it makes me feel like I guess I need to like give this another shot.
No, you're fine to like it. It's good. Get more of them questions?
Tyler,
Yes, Dave.
I had a lot of fun
Yeah, man.
eating chips from Thailand.
Directly from Thailand.
Read it.
Does it say? Journey to Thailand.
See?
Flavors of
Stop.
the world.
Hard stop.
Completely
Read
in
no
English.
more.
Stop. Journey to Thailand.
Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain.
Where was it made? I'm sure it was made here. I mean, otherwise it'd be super expensive, and Josh and Nicole would not have given it to us, right?
Canada.
Oh, all right.
Product of Canada.
We need to eat that on the next Piggy Palace
You're
episode.
damn right.
Jimmy, what you got in your pocket? Oh, some Journey to Thailand chips.
You know, Jimmy doesn't travel a whole lot, so when I just feel kind of trapped, open a bag of Journey to Thailand curry chips.
We should do commercial spots on our characters for Piggy Palace. I love that. Tyler,
Yes, Dave.
if you were to give this game a beard that sums up how you feel about it, what kind of beard would you give it?
In memory of the perfect person to play Sam, I would have to give this the beard Adam Sandler had as Jack in the movie Jack and Jill.
I've never seen Jack and Jill.
It's supposed to be just like one of the worst movies of all time.
That's what I've heard. That's why I haven't seen
Yeah.
it. But I guess I need to get on that
Yeah. We should all do it one day.
because I'm going to be the casting director for Prehistorik Man. I don't know if you heard that or not.
Pretty good.
So, I mean, not a big deal. Tyler,
Yes, Dave.
why has Trauma not done Prehistorik Man?
I
the
don't
movie?
know. They did a Bob Berdella movie, so that I do want to see.
Yeah. I didn't know that they had done that.
Yeah, yeah, like a semi-documentary about serial killer Bob Berdella.
Really? Yeah, I kind of want to see that too.
He was a homosexual torturer serial killer who had a super nasty house where he would lure in men as like renters and then torture and rape them before killing them, and he'd just cut the bodies and throw them in a trash can. Just trash be taken off and they disappear.
When was this going on?
The 80s, 70s or 80s.
How could that go on so like close to our time? Like the dump is like, hey man, there's like a fucking lot of arms.
He had to do it. He had to do it like the next day. He had to time his kills around the trash schedule so no one would smell the bodies whenever he would dump them. They'd be taken off.
How sad is your life if you're just revolving it around the trash schedule?
or killing people, but the trash schedule too.
I mean, but seriously, even on a serial killer level, like, right? Like, aren't you like, man, I'm not even a cool serial killer. I
I gotta wait
revolve.
for the trash guy.
I don't have like barrels to liquefy my victims or like
pigs to feed the bodies
eat 'em.
to.
What do you do? Public trash. Where was this going on?
Oh, I don't remember where.
I need to know where because it's like one of those where it's like, what city? It's like, seriously, dude, if I had a dead body in my trash can, I think my trash guy would be like, hold up, there's a problem here. You have a dead person in your trash can. And that's like the 70s and 80s. They don't even have the fancy trucks that pull them up. Like a dude picked that up and threw it in. He had to have been paying them. He was tipping them real big at Christmas.
Probably Oregon, one of those fantasy
I'm
places.
sorry. This was
Fantasy place.
This was the late 80s, early 90s.
Oh
when he
my
did this.
God. Prehistoric Man was almost out.
In Jefferson City, Missouri.
In fucking Missouri?
Well,
That's
sorry, he
that's
murdered.
really close.
It's close. I don't like that.
I'm sorry. Okay, Bob Berdella, American serial killer known as the Kansas City Butcher. So I was wrong on all counts. Who kidnapped, raped, tortured, and murdered at least 6 men between 84 and 87 in Kansas City, Missouri.
That's men.
Old man.
Yeah.
You're saying it like
Yeah. It wasn't women.
Wait.
Like, did you say rape?
Yeah.
So he'd kill and rape men.
Yeah.
And chop them up.
Torture them.
and torture him? Man, that's not.
Then use like chainsaws and cut them up, put them in trash bags, and just public trash. Just take them off.
That's the part where it's like, I mean, obviously all that is grotesque, but it's like the means of disposal just makes me feel like this was some kind of like inside job.
He'd keep them for weeks and weeks, like torture them, and then have like this weird like coexistence with them.
No,
until one nearly bit his dick head off.
Yeah, get him, old man.
Wow.
Shouldn't have picked that guy with the teeth still.
Yep.
Now I know why he did old dudes.
See,
Gross.
I'm so curious. Like, how do they get their victims? Like it's other men, it's other guys, and how do you,
A lot of them
come
are-
up behind him and hit him with a bottle or I don't know.
He apparently he sold drugs too, so he would like peddle drugs. Like, oh, I've got these drugs back at my place. Why don't we go over there and I'll bring your money. I'll sell you over there. And then they'd go over and he would knock them out and bind them and he'd take a car battery and clips like to their balls and shit like that and torture them. And
Till the sweat drip down their balls. Troma also put out the Alfred Packer biography / musical, Cannibal the Musical.
oh yeah, Cannibal
Trey and
Musical.
Matt. Yeah. So there's another little tie-in about killing.
God, I've seen that once. You and
dude,
Brandon
it's-
like in 2002.
I got it on DVD. Come on over. We can watch that,
Okay,
and
it's
then
been a minute.
and then we'll watch the Garfield Christmas special.
Okay.
And then we'll watch
Jack and Jill.
And then we'll watch Encino Man.
and then what the hell? Empire Strikes Back.
yeah, call into work tomorrow, okay? I know it's Jack's birthday and all, but he'll understand.
Sorry, Jack. Dad's got to go watch Jack and Jill.
Fuck it, he can come too. Let's do it.
Okay, Dave.
Yes.
New Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
Good or bad? The last one.
We cover that
you did?
in a Patreon episode.
Oh, Patreon.
Yeah, so-
Okay. All right. If you'd have paid $1,
yeah.
I gave you the link just because I love you. I gave it to you.
and extra effort.
Short answer, I liked it a lot.
Okay.
Yeah,
Good.
I liked it a
I
lot.
did too.
I know a lot of people didn't.
So
but-
Ian
I
and
did.
John both. Yeah.
So, yeah, Tyler. Hey,
Yes.
buddy.
Yeah.
We got off on a weird, dark tangent there.
That's all right.
A lot of people aren't going to like that. Sorry, people.
Buttholes and murder. That's what, that's what this
And Thai
podcast
curry
is.
and Thai curry chips.
And incest. Let's not forget.
Yeah.
Plenty of
and
incest.
Lest we forget. But what I would really like is I'm going to take Ryan saying buttholes and murder, isolate it, and it's like my ringtone. I just want my phone to go off at work. Buttholes and murder, buttholes and murder, buttholes and murder. Answer your phone.
Wait for it. I looked 3 buttholes.
Tyler,
Yes, Dave.
if you were to give this game a pair of glasses, that sums up how you feel about it. What kind of glasses would it be?
Jill's glasses from Jack and Jill. Adam Sandler.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. We're back.
Yeah.
All right. You haven't seen Jack and Jill?
I have not. I'm just assuming.
The glasses of
And
of your
listener, you
friend's
probably
mother.
haven't either, so don't look it up and assume I'm right.
Oh, you don't even know if she wears glasses?
I don't.
She probably wears contacts. She doesn't wear glasses. That counts. Oh, God. I got a quiz.
Yeah.
You guys want to take a quiz?
Okay.
Now, I know how you are about
I better
trivia.
let Tyler beat us.
Yeah.
Beat me, but
Absolutely. We do it as a team. We do it as a team.
okay, gotcha.
We got a quiz that came in from Ross Rachel Green across the pond. The
I have to be better at trivia because Ryan's very tall. So
Checks
it
out.
evens out.
Checks out. Yeah.
We both have a beard and no hair, so we're fine there.
Yeah.
He's a lot taller and skinnier than I am, so I have to be better at trivia.
Ross Rachel Green, the Inquisitor? His title.
Prime Inquisitor.
Prime Inquisitor. I'm sorry, Ross. Your title confuses the shit out of me. So what I should do is whenever I just say Ross Rachel Green, Tyler, you need to chime in with his title.
Okay.
All right. Want to practice?
Yep.
We got a quiz from Ross Rachel Green. Come on, you got to do
Prime
the thing.
Inquisitor.
And the title of this quiz is Something Witty About the Letter B. I am back to letters of the alphabet because writing quizzes is hard. Mm-hmm. You know the drill by now. Question 1. This side-scrolling run-and-gun platformer contains characters based on puns of action heroes. Is that Broforce?
Broforce. You are correct. Very good.
What episode number do you think that was? 200? I don't know.
Yeah.
Did we do it close to 4th of July? That doesn't help us at all. Locking it in, Broforce. Bless you, Ryan.
Oh, thank you.
It is Broforce, episode 121.
Good job.
Next question. This isometric action RPG featured a narrator which tells you your story.
Bastion. God, such a fucking good game.
It was a good game.
Oh my God.
Did you play Transistor?
Nope.
Me
I always
neither.
meant to and then just didn't.
I bought it and still
Yep.
haven't played it.
But
Yeah.
like right when it came out, I never touched
Yeah,
it.
me too. I think we were going to do it for the show even.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. Never played it. Which is why we probably never did an episode on it. We should just do one
Yep, you're probably right.
without playing it.
Okay.
We just guess about what Transistor is.
Man, yeah, you like build like a circuit board out of a sword,
Yeah, you got a big sword
and an old man tells you about it.
What episode number do you think that might have been?
170.
It was 131, Bastion.
Me, you, and Jacob.
Yeah. Next question.
I think Jacob was so Baja blasted he didn't remember doing it.
Look, I can't even remember. I can't even remember back that far. Like, so it's fine. Like, I'm surprised we did an episode on Bastion. Really. Next question. This game starts with the sports star protagonist causing the apocalypse. That's Barkley.
Barkley, shut up and jam guide.
Yeah. What episode number do you think that was?
170.
185. Yeah, but it was Barkley, Shut Up and Jam Gaiden. Next question. This Genesis RPG was called The Story of Thor and the only parts of the world that count, PAL territories. It's a Genesis RPG. We haven't played many of those.
Beyond Oasis.
You think so? It does start with a B, and it is an action RPG. But why would it be The Story of Thor? Wasn't that kind of like a Prince of Thieves kind of like playing game?
Could be an allegory. I don't know.
But I do like that. I think you're right. I think it's Beyond Oasis. What episode number do you think it was?
190. No, 222.
187.
Damn.
Beyond Oasis. Well done. Next question. This game featured animated music critics. Animated music critics.
Beavis and Butthead.
Beavis and Butthead. Which, I bet you're right. Which one do you think it was? SNES or Genesis?
SNES.
Probably Genesis, though,
Genesis. Yes, that's what I meant.
Because
The older one.
Yeah, the older one. It is the Genesis one. What episode number do you think it was? Like 198?
Yep.
198, Beavis and Butthead, logging it in. It was 372. Wow. Beavis and Butthead. Sandwich Pope Phil was on that one. Next question. This game takes place in Dimension Excrement. This game takes place in Dimension Excrement. X hyphen
Boogerman.
Crement.
Boogerman.
Yeah, nice.
Good job.
Locking it in.
Buried in the walls of my bathroom.
What episode number do you think it was?
Ryan?
383.
383, Boogerman, locking it in. It is 395, Boogerman, a pick and flick adventure.
Good job. I would not have gotten that.
Yeah, very well done. Next question.
That's your one.
Yeah, I got it. No more.
You tall motherfucker.
This game used an engine.
It is weird to call you a motherfucker. I can't do that.
It's all this prehistoric man energy. This game used an engine that was later used to create virtual pet games like dogs, cats, and pets. Balls?
That's a good guess as I would have. Balls. You're right.
But was it really? Yeah, it was. Remember, because we talked about. You remember the multi-jointed dogs that you could have on your fucking taskbar in Windows 95. It's totally balls.
Balls. All right.
What episode number do you think it was? Was that like 420? Probably
420 Blaze It Balls.
420 Blaze It. Logging it in. 398 balls with a Z.
Pretty close. Good job.
Next question. This game should definitely not have been on the NES Mini. Okay, so what NES game that starts with B?
Balloon Fight.
Yeah, Balloon Fight. Yes. What episode number do you think it was?
5.
I think we were in SNES.
4.
Right? Yeah, I think it's a 4.
Yeah, 476.
476.
476. In the future, when we circle back around, 476.
476, logging it in. It is 414, Balloon Fight. Good job. Next question. In this game, President Ronnie is kidnapped by ninjas. It's bad dudes.
Bad dudes.
And asks if you are bad enough to rescue him. I almost said if you were a bad enough dude to rescue him. It's absolutely bad dudes. What episode number do you think that is? That's a late.
That's late. We had Bailey on that one.
Yep. And I think I just uploaded it to Spotify. So that's like
420.
I think it's later than that. It's like 467 or something like that.
467.
467. Bad dudes. It is 487. Bad dudes. Last question.
Mm-hmm.
This medieval fighting game was terrible. Battle Blaze. We just covered that one recently, so we should know the episode number, but I don't.
I don't even know the episode number we're on now.
Exactly. I have no idea. 525.
All right.
Logging it in. It is 535. Battle Blaze.
Very good.
Thank you for the quiz, Ross. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was good. 100% on that one. Sweet.
If we don't include episode numbers. Which
Right,
we should
which we
not.
don't.
Yeah, we should not. You guys want to, what do you want to do? I'll take some calls?
Let's take a few calls.
I'll take some calls? While I get this set up, Tyler, do you remember our phone number?
That is 270-883-2555.
So if you want to give us a call, that's the number to call. Go ahead and add it to your phone book.
Yeah, add it. TADPOG. Put it in your phone book.
Yeah, put it in there. And then I guess if you get like,
If you have a landline, put it to your speed dial.
if you need to dial 0 before making any calls, just dial 0 and ask for TADPOG. The nice woman at the switchboard will put you through. If you have to climb a telephone pole,
Green Acre style.
yeah, which I am familiar with through playing Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on my Game Gear, then you can also do that. All right, first call we've got is coming in from 562. All right, here we go.
Hi, Papa. See you again. I just wanted to let you know that for whatever reason, every day there's somebody mentions Castlevania in the podcast, and I listen to it every day, or I see it on Netflix, or whatever. And so, as a result, I automatically go, Castlevania, and I can't not do it. Eventually, I'm sure it'll stop. JD will do it too. If I start it, we'll just be randomly walking around going, Castlevania, But at the same time, Jamie showed me that meme where the guy from King of the Hill says, or whatever show it is, where he's taking a women's self-defense class, and he's all like, "That's my purse. I don't know you." And so when I get a phone call from
Hold on. I need to pause that for just a second. You're right. That was King of the Hill. That's Bobby. But like, was she describing the plot of the lemon thief porn?
That's what she sounded like she was doing. 100%. I also thought those are my lemons. I don't know you. You lemon stealing whore.
I'm glad that we both went there because I needed someone else to be there with me. All right. Sorry. Call continues.
random number that I don't know. I say I don't know you, but now it's automatically going, I don't know you. So I just thought I'd share that, and that's all. No question. Bye.
You stay on the road. What was happening there at the end? Stay off that.
She's too excited. She's just all over the place.
Stay off that rumble strip. Castlevania eggs, as Phil likes to say.
Why? I thought I knew my Roman numerals. Why did I? But I think 4 was 8. I don't know.
And not only did you think that 4 was 8, but in that video, no one can understand what you're saying. It's like Castlevania. It's like if it were subtitled, it'd be like Castlevania, and then in brackets,
Mumbers.
it'd be like Southern numbers? Question mark.
Indecipherable Southern mumbling.
But I love the canon that it is Castlevania eggs. And Ryan, thank you so much for finding that
Just
video.
out of the blue, just sent me.
I think that's still on Tadpog Nation. It's probably buried somewhere.
Yeah, it's somewhere.
Do you have that still readily available, Ryan?
I'd have to look it up on Facebook, yeah.
Because I want to put it on YouTube. I want to put it on the Tadpog YouTube. Yeah, totally. All right. Thanks for the call, Terrified Michelle. I have another call that I believe looks like it is from you as well. Let's see.
I was listening to an episode, Dracula X, where you're all talking about picking up people and giving them a ride somewhere. So I totally did this. I was on my way home from church just before work. I had enough time to go.
What church do you go to, Michelle? Just out of curiosity. Do you take your mother to church? What is the church situation? I would like to know that.
Follow-up call, please. When you drive
so you guys were talking about picking up people, so she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna pick someone up too."
Oh God,
I'm gonna go get somebody.
No, I hope we didn't. I hope we didn't influence that our decision there.
You're right, Tyler Dave. I should pick up more strangers.
All of my picking up random people on the road stories are the worst experiences.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
And it's like I can't wait for the day I get to sit Henry down and be like, here are the stories I have about picking up hitchhikers. It's going to be like the day before he gets his license. All right, Michelle continues.
Eat something and come back to work. And I see this girl, and she's stumbling back and forth off the sidewalk into the street. I pass her up, and make a quick U-turn, I come back, and I'm like, are you okay? She just looks off.
First mistake. Never ask anyone if they're okay.
Yep.
Keep driving.
Not person in car, to person not in car.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, man, never. I'm sorry, never.
Awful. And she's like, could you give me a ride? And I see this, and I'm like, all right, tiny, I could probably take her. If she tries to kill me,
Smart.
maybe. But she also looks pretty fucked up, so I could probably definitely take her if she tries to kill me. She's fucked up.
Here's what I would do, not to ruin the story. Mm-hmm. I would tell the woman, no, but I'll call you an ambulance.
That's not bad.
Or an Uber or something but I'm not giving you a ride anywhere because every time I do that, crazy shit
For 100
happens.
bones, you can ride in the back of my car.
For clothes for an interview at McDonald's.
I gotta buy a white shirt to put under this very tight red dress to go work at McDonald's.
Oh no.
Yeah, okay. I saw you got change.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Picked her up.
It was like Precious, by the way.
From Whittier to East LA, which is 20 minutes. I know you guys don't know that. We're being sucky, but it's 20 to 30 minutes. And I pick her up, and she don't know where she's going. She gives me an address, and I'm map her. I'm map busting. Fuck, I never map quest. What am I saying? Google mapping it there and navigating and whatnot. She's like, okay. And then she's like, well, turn here. And I'm like, okay, but the directions are right up. You know where you're going. She don't know where the fuck she's going. She's like, not here. So I just started ignoring her and listening to the directions. And then we finally get to where she tells me she's going. And by the way, on her there, she tells me her life story of how she's a sex worker. And I was like, oh, well, do you like it? Because, some people do. And she's like, I make a lot of money. I really like the money, but I don't like what I do. That's why I think.
Then buy a car.
Yeah. I make a lot of money. I have $20 in my pocket. Some kid put it down in a grocery store and I picked it up.
I was gonna say 20 to 30 minutes is a long ride for a hitchhiker.
Oh, dude.
And she's like drunk
is.
and 30 minutes from home without a car. This wayward prostitute.
That's like the first question I'd ask. Like, where are you going? They say something 20 to 30 minutes away. It's good. So fuck no.
Bye, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah, but I've also been in this situation where it's like I should have asked a guy where he was going. And even if he would have been honest, it would have been like a 10-minute drive. But what it turned into is I told the story a long time ago.
We got to run my errands too.
Yep. What it turned into is essentially a beggar that I could not get rid of because they were in my car. Because like he had us go to the gas station. And when we got, because he needed something from the gas station, when we got there, I went in too, and he was like, "Hey, do you have an ATM card?" And it was like, "Oh my god!" And I was like, "No, I don't. You don't have an ATM card?" It's like, "No, sorry, I don't. Do you need a ride or not?" Because so anyway, and that's when he asked if I voted for Obama.
So is he looking for a
the
yes
Ashley
or
Shake
no?
defense.
All right, here we go. The call continues. Sorry, terrified Michelle, to interrupt your hitchhiker call with a hitchhiker story.
Drugs, but I know that I'm not going to make any better money doing anything else, so I'm still doing it. I'm like, oh, well, all right. And then she got out.
And then she's like, "Hey,
I drain dead people.
hey, can you cover my shift? I gotta sleep this off."
I'll see you in a few weeks, but you won't be seeing me. Bye.
She had me stop in the middle of the street. She got out, and I kind of sat there and was like, all right, are you going to the house? All right, you're at the house. You're going in. Okay, good. All right, and then I went to work, and that was it. And I thought, well, all right, I did that. I'm going to do it again. But, it's one of those things where are you a little old frail man who, if you try to, kill me, I could probably knock you out?
Albert
Or
Fish was a little frail old man too,
giant
Michelle.
burly woman, and if you get in my car and try to kill me, I'm like that. So that's my logic of things. I already know you guys will never take a person again. But I think maybe what if you guys had standards of who you would pick up? Would you ever just pick up somebody based on certain that?
The call is cut off, but I think we get the gist of the question. No, I'm done with that.
If they had a baby, then I might pick someone up.
What if it's
Other
how do you know
than
it's not a
that,
fake baby?
I'm dead. That's true. But show me your baby. Show me your baby.
You just roll the
Make it
window
do
down.
something.
Like you just roll it down and make it do
Sir,
something.
can I have a ride? Make your baby do something.
Make it suckle that titty.
If you do a good enough job, I might take you somewhere. Yeah, suckle that titty. Do that real nice.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
See, the technique is if they have a uniform on, you know where they're going. They're going to work.
Sure, yeah.
So that's the only time I've ever picked someone up.
That's smart. You're smart about this.
Because you know where they're going.
Except for
Yeah.
the Burger King killer who dressed
Yeah.
as Burger King.
Oh, shit. Is that a guy going to work or is it the Burger King killer?
Oh, that's what Donald's uniform. We're fine. Okay, come on.
What do you think? So, baby, if they have a baby, you're picking them up.
Yeah, I'm hard pressed to pick anyone else up again. But if it looks like car broken on the side of the road, they have a baby. Okay.
Again, I think I would stop and be like, "You guys don't have a phone or something?" And then they're like, "No." I'd be like, "I'm gonna call someone for you."
That's pretty good. Call a taxi, call an Uber, call somebody. Yeah.
I've been burned, man. I'm not going down that road again. And I feel bad because I do pass. I've passed people walking before, and it has been like, man, that person probably that person. Yeah.
If I know them, it's like, why are you walking?
Yeah, what are you doing? Yeah, what's up with that? What's wrong with your car?
What if you had a truck? It would just be like, get in the
Get in the
back.
back?
Get in the
Yeah,
back.
potentially.
That would be far more likely.
There's no way you can kill me through this window.
If I'm in an armored truck, I'm like, all right, get in the back.
Yeah, essentially.
If I'm a trucker, all right, get in the back.
Well, here's what sucks about picking someone up. And I think Terrified Michelle, she explains it perfectly. She sums it up where it's like, where she talks about, she sizes up this sex worker. And it's like, could I take her? You have to do that every time you pick someone up.
Well,
You're like,
that means we need to go dress ourselves up like wayward prostitutes, get
What do you
Michelle to
mean?
pick us up, and then fake try to kill her, be like, see, you don't even know.
Yeah.
Lesson learned.
Yeah. So you always leave a note.
Everyone who lives around Janie and Michelle dress as fake prostitutes and try to get her to pick you up and teach her a lesson.
We only want to keep you safe. That's all. We want to keep you safe. I don't know, man. Anytime I size anyone up, it's like, they could take me. Not going to pick you up. they could take me and I don't have a gun anymore. So there you go.
That's a pretty small 4-year-old, but he could have a knife or a gun.
Definitely could. All right, we got another call. This is from 757.
What's up, Tadpog? It's your beloved Adam.
Beloved Adam.
Happy Ex-Girlfriend's Day. What's Happy Ex-Girlfriend's Day, you ask? Well, in college, I dated 2 different girls. I dated one girl.
Ooh, how many buttholes have you licked, Adam?
Looking back on it, have no idea why. She had a lot of gum. She was from New Jersey. Not that there's anything wrong with New Jersey, because my wife's family is from there.
Tell us the truth.
But your
though.
wife isn't. Her
She
family's
had
from there,
lot
but
of,
she's
lot
not.
of gum.
A lot of gum.
Was it middle school? Like you didn't have a lot of gum to share?
Is it fruit stripe?
Or was she horsey? Like had a lot of gum. 2 inch, a half an inch of teeth, 1 inch of gum. She had a lot of gum.
A lot of gum. By gum.
But she just, I hope she's doing really well. And she's having a great life. Anyway, her birthday was on February 15th.
Would you pick her up if she was walking on the side of the road?
Could you take her?
Could you take her? I don't know.
Would you make her breastfeed something first?
And so it was always one of those things where it was easy to remember because it was the day after Valentine's Day, blah, 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 all that stuff. Well, this girl and I broke up, and then I started dating another girl a little bit later than that for the rest of my time in college.
How gummy was she?
And her birthday was also February 15th. So it just kind of was one of those things where I just assumed that the person I married was going to have a birthday the day after Valentine's Day.
There's a
I'm not a
pattern.
fortune teller, so that didn't happen. But coincidentally, my wife's birthday is actually the day after my birthday, so which works out even better because I'll never forget her birthday because I'll never forget mine. So I'm not listening to a current podcast right now or anything. I just had you guys on my mind. Figured I'd call and see if there's
sweet.
Yeah,
any
that is sweet.
coincidences between girlfriends that you've dated in your life before your now beautiful bride.
Yeah.
Love to hear some conversation, and can't wait to hear more from you sweet boys. Have a good rest of your day, and I love you guys. Bye.
We love you too, beloved Adam. That was an excellent call. You give us a topic of conversation. Yeah, I think I've talked about this on the show before, though.
Oh, okay.
A long time ago. I've dated a lot of Laurens. I've dated a lot of Laurens. To a degree where it's
Like Ron Swanson had his Tammys, Dave has his Lawrence.
when I saw that episode of Parks and Rec, like I got it. You know what I mean? Like I got it. It was like, okay, so this isn't just me. I don't know, man. I don't know what it is, but yeah, it's always been Lauren's for me.
Ryan?
Say I dated 2 girls for 5 years apiece, and they were pretty much the exact same person, like personality-wise and everything. But what was really awkward about that is
Awful?
no, yeah, was
that the defining trait?
Yeah, but they ended up like the second one ended up getting all of the same friends.
Oh,
And then
no, wait, as the
the
first one,
same
the first one
group
had?
of friends that the first one had. Like
Yeah.
they didn't like grow
Like the-
up together. or
literally the
nothing.
same people.
No, yeah, literally the same people. So there's several times we went to weddings and I sat at the table with both of them. And yeah, so
How'd that go?
yeah, I mean it was okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Yeah, it wasn't terrible.
They both had very moistened buttholes.
Yeah. They both liked it very much. Yeah.
Ah, we found 1 and 2. It seems.
But number 3 still eludes us.
Tyler, how about you? Do you have any
Girlfriends with things in common.
patterns?
I'm trying to think because I remember I had the soulmate test. I remember I also had like a sort of mini test.
A mini test?
A mini test because there were 2 things that I've always enjoyed. And I wanted to find a girl that also enjoyed both of them.
All right.
And
Butthole licking.
Butthole licking. Licking and being licked.
Nutella, number 2.
The first one was, we'll see, root beer
Yeah.
and barbecue potato chips.
Ooh, that's a good combo, too.
I like both those things very much. High school girlfriend could not stand either one of them. And it killed me because anytime I would have either one of them, she wouldn't touch me. She hated both of them. The smell, the taste, both of them.
But she'd still lick your asshole without you shaving.
She's still no.
I want to see that bag of Lay's.
Licked hairy asshole. No, she did not do that. She was too bougie.
I want to know. Sometimes they have like a purse, like a NASCAR racer or something on a bag of chips. I want to know who'd be on the bag of chips.
Jeff Gordon. Of course it's Jeff Gordon. And then
Someone with big teeth. I mean, like,
next girlfriend, liked root beer. Couldn't stand barbecue potato chips. Could not stand them. I was like, damn it, I'm halfway there.
The quest
Am I
is
ever
not
going to
complete.
have both of them?
right. You have 2 pieces of the Triforce.
Melissa likes both of them.
There you go.
But I've given up. I will never find a girl who likes mushrooms in their spaghetti.
Like, really?
I love mushrooms in my spaghetti. Apparently, no one else likes mushrooms in their spaghetti.
But how? Like sliced or what up?
I do anything.
I like mushrooms and spaghetti if I cannot perceive them.
You like mushroom spaghetti, root beer, and barbecue potato chips, Dave.
I do.
I'm supposed to be with you.
Oh, well, I mean, come on.
That will be our nightly dinner.
I already asked if you want to come over and watch Jack and Jill. And you joked about it, so quit toying
I
with
didn't
me.
know you like mushrooms and spaghetti.
We can get some baked Lays in there too, man. That'd be great.
Man, gallons of root beer. It's going to be so good. Barks root beer.
But no fucking kettle corn. You're a Barks man?
Oh, I love Barks. That's
Barks
my
over
favorite
mug?
root beer. Yep, absolutely.
What about an IBC?
I'm okay with that. Those are just like sort of expensive bottles.
They're like a novel. They're like a gift shop root beer,
Yeah.
aren't they?
It's not an everyday root beer.
No, it's not. Yeah.
But similarities between. I don't know.
Well, I mean, I liked your quest story. Maybe that's the tie.
Yeah.
They're just like, I don't know. They're quest givers.
It just makes
That's
you
your
that
type.
Melissa likes both and passed the soulmate test. So,
So there you go.
yeah, she's the only one.
But don't watch Jack and Jill with her, okay? Save that.
That's for you.
Save
That's
that,
for you.
Save that for
That's
me,
for you.
please. All right. Thank you, beloved Adam. That was an awesome call. Let's see. We got one more from 347.
Hey guys, this is Zeus Laser, or you're calling,
Zeus.
and we're just finishing up the Expo Afterglow, so it's the Monday right after. Snow day, so took a day off a little bit, and, you know, just an awesome time. And I'll get back to that, but that's not really why I'm calling. I'm calling because I just listened to the episode where you did Balance Ball. I forgot, it's a forgettable game, but you did have the 7 Deadly Sins with TV Dads, and you went ahead and
I got to be honest with you guys. I was a little worried because the beginning of this call sounds very serious. And then we get to the 7 Deadly Sins as dads. And I feel like we're going to be okay.
But most importantly, it's post Tadpog prom. Let's circle back over to that real quick.
Yeah, that's right.
Tadpog prom.
Let Link know if you need a room. Tadpog Nation Facebook group. Go to the events tab.
You probably
It's there.
forgot we talked about it earlier, but now the episode's about over.
Let's remind
do that.
you. Yes. All right. Zeus continues.
created a pretty groundbreaking theory. It's actually more of a malicious rumor. When you went ahead and said that Brad Garrett's character, Robert, actually had sex with Deborah and one of the kids is his.
Shit, we are in
Just
trouble.
to fit your narrative. I think that's okay to discuss, but you just kind of threw it out there and which, you know, kind of froze me. I had to take a minute from folding underwear to make sense of everything. Really irresponsible bombshell statement. We had an awesome time at the expo. It was really cool seeing everybody. Dave, Sean, Ben, I mean, the list is massive now. Bumpkin Bear, Sean was one of the best roommates you could ever have. A really cool guy. It was awesome seeing Tyler and Melissa on Saturday night, and Melissa made a little sneak peek appearance at round one, which was awesome. So it was just a reminder of how tremendous this whole thing is. And yeah, just wanted to thank everybody for the good time. And I really wish we could address this whole Robert banging Deborah thing. It makes me pretty uncomfortable. So, thank you.
I mean, what evidence do you have that it didn't happen?
She has a weird spot for Robert. I can see Deborah got a little too drunk one night. Ray's off doing some game, was really shitty to her before, and Robert consoles her. Yeah.
She has a type, and it's Barone boys.
Yeah. The B-boys.
I'm just saying it's possible.
Absolutely. I mean, clearly they both have those blonde genes somewhere, I guess.
And he is lust.
Yes, absolutely.
It was awesome hanging out with you two at prom, Zeus, and
I know his name, but I love to call him Zeus.
oh yeah, it's Zeus. Yeah, Zeus is awesome.
Even one of the most prominent characters come out of my Call of Cthulhu games, I named after him in Zeus. Although he does not enjoy the actual plays. So he didn't even know for a very long time.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do. You're gonna run another Call of Cthulhu game at some point, right?
Yep.
I'll play
I'll play Zeus. There you go.
I'll play a Barone, and we'll set the matter straight.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
All
I'll play a
right.
Barone, and then an NPC could question me about Robert, and I'll be like, "Yay, totally fucked her."
Perfect. Yeah, the battered cop.
Yeah.
Jimmy moved to the States, changes his name, Barone.
I like this fiction. Man, what a weird end for Jimmy.
No, see, my end for Jimmy is somehow as they're fighting Cthulhu and a rip in space time, Jimmy falls through. His punching skill, 99, such
Right.
amazing
A
fist.
good puncher.
He falls through. He becomes Jimmy Knuckles for my second ACV game. Mob boss.
Wow. You know what? I love you. I do. I really do, because that was a joke for no one but me.
No one but you. Maybe Jacob, if he listens, he'll get that, but that was just for you. No one else remembers Jimmy Knuckles. Maybe Ramon, but Ramon's not listening.
Thanks for calling, everybody.
Yeah, no, that was wonderful.
Again, if you want to call.
270-883-2555. And I'm sure Ryan is ready to go home. We've had him out pretty late.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
shit.
still have
I need to go home.
My favorite part of the episode, though.
Yep. It's time to pray, boys.
Oh, all right. Good call. All right. Let me go over here.
Did it
Ryan,
make-
let me show you. I don't think you've seen this.
Okay.
Open up this, pull this key around my neck, open up this display chest where I have this Louisville Slugger signed by one Donnie Jeffcoat. It's wonderful. I know you loved Wild and Crazy Kids.
Mm-hmm. So, was that your favorite Nickelodeon game show?
Or was it Guts?
And is it technically a game show?
Yeah, no, it's a game show because teams win, people win.
Which one is the one they drop the slime on you? That
You can't do that on television? Or was
no,
there
I mean
Double Dare?
It was on Double Dare.
Double
maybe,
Dare? Okay.
Double Dare's
Yeah.
a classic.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
classic.
Put my head on this, spin around in circles.
Wasn't
No, no.
Finders Keepers or whatever the fuck that show was called, where you
Oh,
went around the house
shit.
and found hidden things?
I forgot about that shit. I love What Would You Do?
Yeah, what would you do? Man, I forgot
Yeah.
about that one. All right, sorry, I interrupted the prayer
Spin in
process.
circles, put my on the whole round direction. Say that prayer. We all love to say, "Beetu pootu beetu pootu beetu pootu beetu pootu boop boop boop." No whammies, no whammies, no whammies. Oh God, please, no whammies. Stop.
The randomizer is busy now.
Calculating.
Yeah,
calculating.
randomizer buffering.
Too random. Calculating.
Oh shit, we killed it.
Random games.
636.
Ooh,
636.
the tease.
Correct.
All right.
Have any guesses?
The Jungle Book.
Not the Jungle,
Jungle
Book.
Book.
Good guess. So you're probably off by, I would guess, by one
Oh, damn.
ish.
Dang.
What's the letter after H?
I.
Yes.
The
No, it's just T-I.
oh
You're never gonna get
tits.
it. Tits. Now for the Super Nintendo. It is Time Tracks.
Never heard of it.
T-R-A-X. Time Tracks.
That's gotta be a
Racer?
racer, like a dirt bike game.
Do you want to find out real quick, or do you want it
Let's-
to be a surprise?
Let's let it be a surprise.
All right, it's going to be
All
a
right.
surprise. I was going to consult the Ultimate Nintendo Guide to the SNES Library, 1991 to 1998 by Pat Contry, courtesy of Master Mole Mac.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's going to be garbage.
Yep. Yep.
Guarantee you that's going to be garbage.
Well, Ryan, thank you for coming on.
No problem.
I know you enjoy listening more than you like being on, but thank you for coming on for this one.
Yeah, dude, come
Had a
back
good
on.
time.
So sign me up for RoboTrek, and then we'll be good.
How about
you sure not
time
time tracks?
Time tracks. I don't know about that one.
I also, I really want to get you on an episode where we can talk about all the RGB stuff that you taught me about.
Oh, yeah.
I think you'd be
Yep.
really cool.
Like a
And then-
Patreon episode.
Yeah, there's another person
Okay.
that I want to get involved in that too. So
Okay.
Well, thanks for listening, everybody. You can find the show on iTunes, Stitcher, YouTube, and Spotify. Next, we'll be playing Time Tracks.
yeah,
Whatever that is.
by Malibu.
Ooh. He.
They make rum.
It's true. Let's see. Hey, do you want to send us something like Gentle G did? The Gentle G's?
Yes, and we've got a stack of packages still, but they'll run out eventually.
Yeah. They send that to TADPOG Studios, care of Nicole Nance, PO Box 3785, Paducah, Kentucky 42002. You want to call us? 270-883-2555. Find us on social media because we've got TADPOG, that meme-heavy Facebook page where you also have our episodes that you can play right there in Facebook now.
Right there.
Because our website was cumbersome, I realized, but now you can play it right there in Facebook.
You can still go to the site too.
And then, hey, you like this shit? You want that deep, that dank shit? You go to TADPOG Nation.
Yeah.
Request, type it in, find it.
Yeah.
You get make sure the bot realizes you're not a bot and lets you in, and you'll be good.
Also, let Link know if you want a hotel room there by
Yes.
Friday. Sorry.
And then we're also on that Discord if you're a good boy.
Yeah. Discord's where it's at.
And then TADPOG_podcast on both Twitter and Instagram.
Yes.
But most importantly, there's that Patreon shit.
Patreon. If you want to listen to Jimmy the Bull's story before he falls into another dimension as Jimmy Knuckles. Or Jimmy Pesto. That's what I like to think. If you want to listen to that stuff, that is all on patreon.com/tadpog. Just chip in $1 and you get access to all that. And I don't have a list of people in front of me. Tyler, do you have a list of people to thank?
We have one new considerable pledge.
Yes.
So thank you, Jeff Miners.
All right, Jeff, thank you. I think
I believe he was in your Twitch stream
Yeah, I
and
think
talking
so.
very highly about the Call of Cthulhu games, which I appreciate it.
Yep.
So thank you
said
very
he'd
much.
been listening for a year. Awesome. Thank you, Jeff.
Cultist Jeff Miners for
Cult?
Call of Cthulhu. Cultist.
Oh, I don't like that.
Cthulian. Cthusiast.
Oh, a Cthusiast.
Cthusiast.
I do
Jeff
like
Miners.
that a lot. Cthusiast.
There we go.
All right. Okay. Excellent.
Hey Ryan, what's our theme song?
Moves by Sycamore Drive.
Still got it, baby.
Where can a link to that track be found?
Tadpog.com.
How you guys want to close this out?
As our executive producers.
There you go. Thank you.
I would say, like, Terrified Michelle sizing up the girl on the side of the road.
Okay. All right. No, I love that. All right. That's how we'll close it out. But before we do that, I do want to thank these people who are our executive producers for this episode. Usurper Grim 1383, which, by the way, Grim on Twitch changed his username to Usurper Grim. So, first of all, I fucking love that that we're somehow involved in a Twitch channel name change. Like that's great. I get it. He said he did it because numbers are tough on Twitch. You know, where it's like it's a word and then 4 numbers. So it's
Yeah,
like 1383. That gets kind of like hard to remember. So definitely check him out on Twitch. Usurper Grim. Also executive produced by God Emperor Alex Pena, Cousin David Galino, Laud Mulaney Dennis, Platinum member Brett Miller, the Eightfold Daniel Abernathy, Master Cycle Baron Kevin Link, and executive producer Dig Duggy. We need to come up with something better than executive producer Dig Duggy, even though Dig Duggy
He
on
was
its
Doug
own.
from Better Made.
Right.
And then he became Dig Duggy.
But Dig Duggy's already so good on its own.
yeah, it is good. It is really good.
And I don't think we're even responsible for that. I think
No,
he came up with that.
That's fine. Just like Trash Bear, he came up with his own. That's fine.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks, y'all. We appreciate that very much.
All right. So until next time. Tropical Capricorn.
More talking.
Talking.
Except from
I feel like I have a very large urethra.
'Cause you're good.
When I pee, it
good.
comes
Paul,
out really
you-
fast, and I feel very, very sad for the
like
folks
dumping
that have
out
to
a bucket.
Well, the guys who struggle to pee in the urinal are like, and it's like, bloop, 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 bloop. And I'm like, just fucking.
Is it like immediate?
Yeah.
What's
well,
that? What's
maybe
that
that's
like?
easier, but
Urethra,
it is
no
forceful,
prostate.
like a
It just-
flash flood.
I
Paul, we
know.
don't want you to talk because God,
heard
you
it.
talk so much.
And I really
Casey is
do.
pissed inches
playing,
away
I
from
love
me
you.
while I'm shitting.
Yeah, you can hear it. Like so, like we have a small toilet in the kids' bathroom. Like sometimes, they don't. The water doesn't come up that high. It's high efficiency. So there's like little bits of shit that kind of like float above the water that the flush does not. Right. So I go in there occasionally, just like fucking break them apart. Just do some
fucking damage.
So I don't have to get the
You're like
toilet
a
brush out
space
and
miner.
scrub it. I'm just like chipping away. Like, okay, just turn it a little bit and kind of cut the stream a little bit. Okay, and angle it.
Gotta play Caseroy.
How does that sound? Does that sound good? Are we good?
Sounds pretty good.
Okay, good. Thank you.
I'm glad
Sounds
we have a
pretty
stinger
good.
for Monday now. Thank you.
Yeah.